それは完全なるステージ。小島秀夫監督作品メタルギアソリッドインテグラル、難易度全5ランク。
コナミ。
Oh, we have our sword.
PC エンジン全開 NEC から。
People, this is not a test. We are in DEFCON 5. Alpha sector. Check. Tango sector. Check. Delta sector.
Only Sega Saturn has 3 32-bit processors.
Delta sector.
3 processors means better gameplay.
Delta sector, you hear me?
Sony's PlayStation only has 1. Sega Saturn, now only $199. When you've got Sega Saturn, nothing else matters. Sega!
Sega から。
Like a real jerk.
Well, I am a corporate executive.
He stops exciting things from happening.
So what you doing?
Well, Muffy, Buffy, Biff Jr. and I are going on our Sunday drive.
Oh, no, you ain't. You're gonna play pole position!
Engine。
あの R タイプ制作スタッフが送る壮絶 SF シューティング。
イメージファイト、今 PC で発信。
やめられない、止まらない、アメリカ生まれのパズルアクション。縦横斜めでクラックスクラックスクラックス。
時代はコアグラフィックス。
イエーイ PC。
遊びの道に魂込めた一人の男が今日も行く。真
All right, I made it. I'm here. Is my... What's going on with my... Hello? Okay, it sounds fine now.
Killer outfit.
Yeah, I was running a little late. Grocery shit. It's over now. We can finally play Vikings.
This game has not yet been written.
It's Viking time. 65,000 words. Shit's coming to a head. Final battles ahead. I'm thinking it's gonna end at about 70k. Give or take. First draft, so there may be stuff added, there may be stuff removed. This is also last day before Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys! It is officially Christmas time. This is the Christmas special. Is everybody ready for Christmas? You should be. It's the 20th. It's here. It's like 4 days away. It is more than a week away. We'll give it till 8:40. We'll give it 3 more minutes. And then we're going live. Then we're going on. Oh, I have great Christmases. Now, a Christmas miracle is if this works okay. Something tells me it'll work properly. But you can never tell until you're actually playing, but I think we're good. This will be my first DOSBox X maiden voyage on this thing. It should be fine. I had to switch to DOSBox. I'm playing Windows 95 on Linux. That's gonna be fun. Better get your snacks. Better get your soft drinks. Better get your eggnog. Kumbot Churro. He's piloting the Vonzer fart butt. How good is that translation? I'm not sure. I wasn't too sure about Front Mission 3's translation. I don't know how complete it is because it's... Front Mission translations always seem to be such a clusterfuck when it comes to how complete they are. You got an orange Coke and a blanket. That's Christmassy as hell. That's extremely Christmassy. But like, it took forever for the first Front Mission to get translated. Front Mission 2 and 3, I heard, are like really unfinished. Front Mission 4, I think, actually came out here in the States, but I'm not sure. If not, I think it's actually fully translated. And then Front Mission 5, the final Front Mission, is fully done. Okay, Front Mission 3 had an English release, I see. It's 2 that's all fucky. I'm not sure what level of complete it is. If it's complete enough, I may just power through it. I do want to play Front Mission again. But right now we're not playing Front Mission. We are here for maximum FMV edutainment. We are going to spend Christmas with the Vikings. The noble warriors of the frozen north. And we're doing it right now. $65,000 words. I have almost no doubt that by this coming Saturday, I will have finished an entire fucking sword and sorcery novel. And my fucking camera's delayed. Why? It's not now. Now it's fine. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cyber Trucker Alpha. No, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun tonight. We're playing a game that I haven't seen any full gameplay footage on. I saw the end credits and was hooked on the damn song. But I've seen the intro. But I have never seen the entire game. I have yet to see a single stream of this game that I know of. I'm sure it exists. We're gonna be playing Vikings. Oh, I need to fix that. I need to fix my chat box. Let's see here. Bring that up a little bit. There we go. We're gonna be playing Vikings. Windows did not shut down properly.
Who was the cowboy who confronted
That's fine.
Larry that night? Was the old woman in on it?
That's fine.
Danny have been hallucinating? But if Dan was hallucinating, who ate Hal's food? Was the sewing machine taken over by the spirit of Byron's grandmother?
Ooh.
Plant really?
Isn't it like Control F?
Is it possible that a parrot could give a young girl the will to live? But then how do you explain the bullet hole in his phone? Is this story true? Can a fertilized octopus egg ingested into
Okay, here we go.
actually grow inside the body? Do you believe this?
What the? It crashed for no reason. Here we go. It just crashed. It just crashed, guys. Okay. I think it's actually going now. I gotta recapture. I gotta recapture it. Okay. I think it was because I was moving it. I think moving it is fine now. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're in. It'll take it a minute for it to load up. But guaranteed it is working now. At least I hope. Bring it up a little bit higher. Perfect. Yes! It is a French game, Alpha Flood. Europress. Seems to be doing okay when it comes to video. Kind of. We'll see. No, it's doing that thing. Let me, ah.
In Iceland, many winters ago.
Ah, tasks!
Named Hjalmar. He was the son of Ingvar.
Tasks! Oh no, what have I done?
His clan were berserks. Those warriors.
Hold up. Let's reset. Let's reset it. I hit a button and I shouldn't have.
I want Jojo.
Okay. That's a good sound. That means it's working. That's a good screen. That means it's working. Okay. All right. Now let's see if it works properly. Okay, it seems to be doing a lot more smoothly now. I'm moving my Windows mouse. I'm playing Windows 95 on Linux. I'm playing Windows 95 on Linux, guys. This is a very high concept gaming. Perfectly normal. Okay, it's definitely moving a lot better now. Every now and then when I turn it on, it does this weird thing where the video doesn't really run as well as it should, and it has nothing to do with OBS running, thankfully. I didn't want to ruin the presentation. Much better.
A man was born in Iceland many winters ago.
Can you hear it?
Named Hjalmar. He was the son of Ingvar the Hairy-Bodied, and the men of his clan were berserks, those warrior beasts whose veins are filled with the blood of wolves and bears. There has never been a worse destiny than that of Hjalmar, who one day...
Yeah, he was a berserk guy.
...to recover the axe of his ancestors. He had to fight against the forces of chaos. He saw his dearest friends die, and he lost his hand.
Not his hand.
But he met
the
most enchanting
No, not the berserk!
Of the gods. It is this strange and terrible saga, the saga of Hjalmar the Iron-Handed, which I, Eldgrim, will now...
Vikings. This is Vikings, guys. Hell of a way to lose a hand. This is just the pre-beginning. This is just the pre-beginning. That was the attract screen of this game. This was a French game, and they've done a bunch of stuff. This is actually a sequel to another game that they did. But what attracted me to this game was the end credits.
It happened so many years ago that a lad took his courage to go.
I've never... I cannot find this song anywhere. I can't find it anywhere. This was made by people, guys. People made this. French people made this. And they did it in front of blue screens. I wonder why they decided to change chroma keys from blue to green.
This is the castle of my master, Guy de Lombard.
But yeah, I was actually looking for this song in the credits, and there isn't one listed. Which means the music guy did this. And then this French fuck starts talking over it. Fuck you. You too. Also you. So I knew that this was a gem. And wait, before we really get into Vikings, let me pull up a little bit of history to this game. This is Vikings. This is the front cover of Vikings. This is an index game. This is an Index Plus game. And they have done a shitload of things. We're gonna talk about it. This game has high-resolution images and stereo sound on 3 CDs compatible with PC and Mac. And Linux, apparently. This is a historical adventure game. Here's the back. Forget who you are. You are a Viking. Shaboy J! I'm gonna have to ask all of you rating in to forget who you are right now. Any identity you may have had before entering this stream, purely at the whim of Shaboy J, you are now a Viking. You're Vikings now. Apparently blue screen's easier for film compositing and green screen's easier for digital processing or something like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, it all depends on, like, lighting and what you got, too. Forget who you are a Viking. We're playing Vikings, an edutainment game that opens with a guy getting stabbed through his head with a spear. At the beginning of the year 1000, in a world on the edge of chaos. The edge of chaos. Chaos. How was your game, Shaboy J? Before you were a Viking, you'd used to stream. Now you're a Viking. How was how was your pre-Viking days? At the edge of chaos, Hjalmar's father has been murdered. Who are his murderers? What has become of his ancestors' magic axe? That's the magic axe of the ancestors. You were playing Cave Story for the DSi? Nice. So many good ports of that game. Cave Story is amazing. Heads are falling all around Hjalmar, and everything goes to show that he is guilty. He is guilty. You alone can help him. In order to find the solutions for the riddles, you forget who you are. Become a Viking. React like them, live like them. This transformation is the price to pay in order to save the world from the forces of chaos. You get to build your own Nor! You get to build your Nor, guys. You guys ready to build a Nor now that you're Vikings? This image is kind of cut off, too. The sides of the fjords, the village of Bergen. Will Hjalmar succeed in convincing the chiefs of his innocence? Vikings is a model recreation of the world of the Vikings. True, historical, dramatical. It's not even a word. It is a total immersion into the times of the Vikings with cinema, graphic, and sound quality, videos, 3D, 2D special effects. A real film. This is movie night. The summer solstice. This is a real film, guys. Take care of yourself, Hjalmar. Who knows if we won't need you in 1,000 years? Who knows if we won't need you in 1,000 years? Here's the alternate cover, which I think is even cooler. This is a sick cover. This is an also really sick cover. This had two covers. They changed the title to Adventure Out of Time for some reason, even though it's not related to the Titanic game of the same name. We don't know why. Here's this lamer, more polished version of the back of the box. We don't even need to see it. We do have to look at Index Plus, though, because they've done a lot of shit. One of their last games was Dracula the Resurrection. This is the developers of Dracula the Resurrection, which has very, very good graphics. They also did a Milo Manara game about the Kama Sutra. No, they produced it. They published it. Mondadori Noon Media did this, but they published it. Game. They did a lot of edutainment games like Operation Teddy Bear, which was about some kind of fucking some kind of World War II thing. They were just really known for their, like, they did Crusades. Crusader was actually the game before this, but I didn't want to go to the desert for Christmas. But this is very much the same deal, where you have, like, these full motion cutscenes and environments. Titanic, the challenge of discovery. The Vikings board the Titanic. Mission Sunlight, they did like some super kid-friendly games. Most likely about what the sun does. And then in 2001, their last game was a produced thing by Wanna Do Edition. Except that isn't this isn't outsourced. Index Plus, I believe, was Wanna Do Edition. Necronomicon, I've heard good things about it. It looks awesome. This actually looks really good. Like, look at this shit. It's got that, like, it's that full Lovecraftian Mist clone shit that I like. Very Microids French adventure game. Anyway, Index Plus did Necronomicon also, even though it said Wanna Do Edition. They merged with France Telecom Multimedia to form Wanna Do Edition. And for about 4 years, 3 or 4 years, and they produced fucking everything. Egypt Kids. They brought Fatal Frame to France. They did Mystery of the Mummy. Which was not, that was Frogwares. They just started working with a bunch of other French companies around then after the merger. They did some things that were definitely their own, but they're kind of hard to find, and especially later on. They would end up getting sucked into microids. Of course. Of course they did. And then microids acquired Cryo. And then Cryo got sucked into Dreamcatcher. And then Dreamcatcher got sucked into Joe Wood with the Adventure Company. And then Joe Wood ended up getting sucked into Nordic Games, also known as Embracer Group. But firmly, they got it all turned into Embracer Group. But before then, they were a bunch of humble Frenchmen making a game about Vikings. Let's listen to it again.
It happened so many years ago that a lad took his courage to go.
The great sucking of Embracer Group. I have to actually play the game. I actually have to play the game. I can't listen to the credits music. We have to earn them. We're doing it now. We're doing it now. We are become Viking.
Ingmar, Hjalmar's father, had two old friends, Ingolf.
Look at Jeff Keighley over here.
Haraldsson. These three Vikings had sailed the oceans together and accumulated wealth. They became powerful lords. Ingmar settled in Iceland, Ingolf in Greenland, and Haraldsson in Norway. The latter country is where Hjalmar was sent for his education. Haraldsson is the second most powerful man in Norway after King Olaf, but his financial situation is very precarious.
Look at the
because
fucking...
the last raids turned out badly.
Look at how cool that is.
Since the inexplicable death of his son several months ago, he is suffering from a strange disease, which leaves him totally exhausted. He may have been the victim of some witchcraft, but no witch has managed so far to cure him. So it is vital for Haraldsson to obtain a large amount of money. He has to finance the journey of the best shaman, the only one who can cure him, from the land of the White Steppes to Norway. In fact, I, Eldgrim, am that shaman, and it's true that my skills are very costly to men, but they never regret the expense.
They all regret the expense. You don't regret the expense. So now we are officially in the game. We are officially in the game. We have a wallet. This is our wallet. And this is our question mark. Oh. That we use to... We are in Norway in Leif Haraldsson's house. Looks like we could go to the streets of Bergen and the Bergen Trading Post. But we're gonna say hi to these fine people. Ornoff is a Jarl, a noble overseeing an important administrative area of England. Our moose skin wallet. Oh, now he's in our wallet. So we're gonna drag him over to our question mark. The Viking conquest in Western Europe. The main purpose of the raids in the 8th century of the English, Frisian, and French coasts seemed to have been to acquire booty. The Vikings had the upper hand because... Look at the little map with the little people. We got little people in the little map. His disease makes his arms flail about. I understand that feeling. The main purpose of the raids of the 8th century on the English, Frisian, and French coast seems to have been to acquire booty. The Vikings had the upper hand because of their military superiority and the absence of effective opposition. Remember when the show Vikings would try to do shit like this? Like back when, like, first season of Vikings, when they were like, every now and then they would like do TV show stuff, and then he'd be like, "Oh yes, this is an authentic Viking compass. This is how it works. You turn this here." Like, they would do little history lessons during the show. That's what this is. This is literally this. The French did it first. The Vikings had the upper hand because of their military superiority and absence of effective opposition. the effective opposition right here. They had to deal with these clowns, and also these Frenchies here. I had ancestors here that came from here. Fun fact, the Vikings had the upper hand because of their military superiority, absence of opposition. They observed the political situation before attacking. In 830, for example, they took advantage of the civil war in the Frankish Empire to launch a series of raids. They were just spawn campers. Between November 885 and October 886, they besieged Paris, which helped establish the city's political centrality. This expansionist phase declined between 896 and 954. The Vikings made an alliance with Charles the Simple during this period, and were pushed back by the Bretons in 936. The raids then increased in intensity against England in 980. In 994, the Vikings lifted the siege of London only after exacting a heavy tribute. Can we, like, drag these things around? We got jewelry. Vikings melted down the silver to make bracelets. The standard weight of these was laid down in laws and could be used as a currency. After plundering the Carolingian Empire, the Vikings traded with Europe and reintroduced a large amount of money, which revived the continent's economy. Thank you, Vikings! This reliquary was plundered by Ornulf the Jarl from a small abbey on the English coast. Because Eldred becomes interested in the Christian religion, Leif gives it to him. Thibaud, the Frankish slave, also known as a thrall, will buy his freedom. But he must first work extremely hard in the court. So there's a lot of plot in this game. There's a lot of plot in this game. Then he has to fetch water from a freezing river. Ulrich, the Saxon slave, thrall, is kept busy spreading manure, bringing in the harvest, digging foundations and building, cutting up and spreading turf, and cutting up whales. He's the whale cutter. Oh, shit. No, how do I go back? What the hell is this? What is all this over here? Alright. We're back here now. Listen carefully to what Leif says, Hjalmar. You are still in the dark and your quest has only begun. Okay, we have another one. Iron-handed Hjalmar. Let's learn about him. Oh, he's got an axe. Hildird. The axe belonging to Hjalmar's family, which Ingmar mysteriously lost. It contains the Hummingja, the protective spirit of his clan. Hjalmar must recover it at all costs, so he doesn't have it. Hjalmar's quests will lead him on the hard road to becoming a hero. His character will toughen with each test. At the beginning of the saga, Hjalmar is an inexperienced young boy sent to one of his father's friends to be raised according to his rank as Jarl, a Viking noble. But his adventures reveal him to be a complex personality influenced by the blood of his ancestors, the blood of a lineage of berserk. The warrior beasts who go into murderous rages on the battlefield. Hjalmar's quest leads him to becoming, on the hard road to becoming a hero. His character toughens with each test. He learns how to behave like a warrior and a leader. At the end, after having broken out of the furnace in which his destiny has plunged him, he behaves simply as a man, an inhabitant of Midgard, the kingdom which Scandinavian mythology reserves for humans. Let's look at Berserk. There's a Berserk, guys! That's Ingmar of the hairy body! Like the other men of his lineage, he is a Berserk. Warrior beast, probably the most fearsome of all of them. Feared and respected, he has more enemies than he has friends. He also has amazingly good hair. Oh, he blunk! We got a blink jump scare. He's alive, guys. He's in the game live right now. Hjalmar's father is a powerful Viking chief, a noble overbearing jarl. An overbearing jarl. He owns a rich estate, Dire Holmar in Iceland. Yeah, Ingmar of the hairy body. Like the other men of his lineage, he is a berserk, a warrior beast, probably the most fearsome of all of them. Feared and respected, he has more enemies than friends. 20 years ago, along with Haraldson and Ingolf, He amassed a great wealth after an uneventful raid in Vinland, the present New Vinland. I don't know why they didn't just call it New Vinland. Why did they put found in here? I wanna knock that guy upside the head. Maybe he just didn't know how to spell Vin. Because it's still called Newfoundland. So just call it New Vinland. Against the Skraelings, the inhabitants of that mysterious country. Terrible stories are told about him. Will Ingmar, a cruel and untrustworthy man. He's evil. He's pure evil. Be doomed to skulk eternally around Niflheim, the kingdom of the living dead. Vikings were good at war, not yeah, they were paid to lead. They were leading, not reading. Leif Haraldsson. This is Leif's great mighty sword. He uses the sword with its double cutting edge and sharpened point to scratch a sketch of the Viking world on the ground in order to understand the route that Eldgrim will take. Leif is a friend of Ingmar, with whom he had difficult adventures. He is the guardian of Hjalmar and lives in Norway. He seems to be a generous man, though there are some worrying rumors going around about him. He has developed a strong affection for Hjalmar, particularly since the death of his own son. Like Ingmar, he is a formidable warrior and a rich landowner, but his business dealings are going badly. Oh shit, little high, little much. He is finding it very difficult to finance the voyage from Novigrad of Eldgrim, the shaman and skillful healer. The death of his son, or perhaps some more mysterious. Yeah, and he's just rubbing on his dangle. His dingus hurts, and he's not happy about it. He's in pain. The death of his son. He has a penis ache. He has one of those dang old Pangus aches. Is it really Leif Haraldsson? I like Leif better. I'm sticking with Leif. The death of his son, or perhaps some more mysterious events, have affected him badly. He goes into the States in complete exhaustion, which no one can shake him out of. The state of exhaustion between life and death brings him closer to Niflheim, the kingdom of the living dead, than to Valhalla, where the true pure-hearted heroes feast. Well, it's probably not STD. Oh, the religion of Scandinavia. This is Yggdrasil. And I'm guessing that this is, oh, this is the world. Okay, this is, yeah, the Viking cosmogony. It's like a whole-ass encyclopedia. Got Thor. Let's see if Thor... Oh, there's Thor! He's 5 centimeters tall. Thor was 5 centimeters tall. Vikings were the first flat earthers. You think he got the syphilis? Iron gauntlet. His belt of strength and iron gloves. Oh yeah, he had iron gloves, didn't he? Eldgrim may have been inspired by this when he forged Hjalmar's iron hand. Amulet. The shape of Thor's hammer. Protection against the powers of chaos. Alright, let's keep looking. We don't really need to read every single one of these, but I like looking at the gods and the gods. I like that they're not just... We got a Valkyrie. I think that's barely fine. Jeez. 2 types of gods. She's cutting it real close. Valkyries were women warriors. Now I'm scared. What if there's a Valkyrie? What if there's a Valkyrie entry? There's Hugin and Moonin. Oh, it does go a little higher, doesn't it? Well, maybe. Giants. Oh, the powers of chaos! We got big giant... We got Snake Bracelet. We got Fenrir the Wolf. We got the Draugrs. Are we gonna run into Draugr? We are gonna have to. Okay, let's go back, let's go back. Wait, let's look at the gods. Asses! What if we just type Viking? Oh, we get a picture of a Viking. We have swords. We get... Yeah, we know what these are. We know what these are. God, look at the size of this. It's so good. Peasant. Agriculture. Fishing. We got a fisherman. The fisherman sails close to the Lodovan Islands to the north of Norway, where there are trading ports. This is where the cod is dried before being shipped to the south. We got a really fucked up whale with googly eyes. Let's go back. We're going back in. We're going back. There's plot to be had. Oddbjorg. Leif Haraldsson's wife is worried. She has never seen him in such a state. Can we show her this? No. Can we show the Jarl the Jarl?
I come from the Danelaw, the kingdom of England with the misty cliffs. Many men talk about this mysterious illness which is wasting you. But we have often drunk beer together, Life, and I do not forget my old friend.
It is Life. I knew it was Life.
Thanks to the bravery of my warriors, I forced the populations of this kingdom to pay a large ransom. These Danegels will allow you to finance the voyage of your shaman.
Wait, I gotta hear that again. Is it him? No, it's him. Waiting for it. Okay, can't talk to him. Can't talk to Leif Haraldsson's wife.
Over in Kiev, they have all become mad. They are demanding a huge quantity of merchandise, which they claim they need to finance the journey of Eldgrim, famous shaman. So I have to gather these goods from all over the north. Our northern world is a vast area. Pass me a sword and I will show you where all these goods will have to come from.
Wait, does he tell... Well, I can't obtain a sword. I can't grab the sword. Can I drag this to him? Oh, wait. What's this? Uh-huh. Oh, grab the sword. Oh. Good.
The Russians of Kiev are greedy savages. I hope their guts burn up with dread. They are forcing me to employ many workers in each of our territories. In Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Denmark, Sweden and England, and not forgetting the Principality of Kiev itself, huge efforts are being made to export the merchandise which they demand of me.
Okay. Information about the objects in the wallet? What's this? Whoa. Wait.
The intervention of a shaman as famous as me, Eldgrim, to whom the gods listen, is not free. Life will have to be helped to place his craftsmen and laborers in the main production centers of the Viking world, if he is to amass the wealth needed to finance my journey. I have offered him my services in exchange for some rare items he must ship to me.
Okay, so we have to do some shipping. Well, let's look around before we leave Bergen. Here's the mighty town of Bergen. Look at the seaside village. We can follow to the street of Bergen. Yes, our wallet contains 2 men, currently. Large quantities of dried cod caught off the Lofoten Islands. Oh, this is the fisherman. To the north of Norway by the Norwegian fishermen. Okay, we have obtained Norwegian fishermen.
I can see the shiny saliva on your lips as you lick them. It's no wonder this is the tastiest stockfish in all of Scandinavia. I caught it off the Lofoten Islands. All the gourmets in the Frankish and Saxon kingdom begged me to send them some.
This guy's awesome. Oh, we got a 4th guy. We got a Swedish miner.
It's heavy, even though I am used to it.
Look at the colours of that fine steertide. Every winter we dig out more of it from our mines at Gistrick land in Sweden. But transporting it is a major headache.
Okay, it looks like we may have more room. Augment, a hunter from eastern Greenland, makes highly effective traps to catch polar bears. Oh, wait. Okay, no, we're good. We can have as many people in our inventory as humanly possible.
Those who like meat, listen to me. I risked my life to hunt this bear, and I've brought it back from our colonies in the east of Greenland. I will sell it to the highest bidder.
Oh, wait, I thought I saw... There's a reindeer. Yeah, there's a guy chained up there. I think he's just living his best life. We're gonna leave him alone. We can't really do much with that guy. Oh! We got him operating the hoist. Okay. Thorgeist, a faithful Viking in the service of Leif Haraldsson. Offloads timber he chopped in Telemark Forest in southern Norway.
Oh, I'm as exhausted as if I'd chopped down all the trees in Norway. I've had to work very hard in the forests of Telemark in the south of my country to provide all the timber which Haraldsson asked for.
Yeah, those telemarketers are real bastards. Okay, this is Thorgeist, a Norwegian in the service of Leif Haraldsson. He has a typical character for a Viking. He looks like your typical Viking. A high sense of honor and duty and capacity for hard work. If his master orders him to cut wood in the south of Norway, he'll obey without hesitation. This skillful woodcutter is able to carve the most delicate parts of a ship or to cut down a whole forest to rebuild an estate. He is very greedy, so he likes fishing. He's very greedy, so he likes fishing and hunting. Nobody can equal his skill in the gathering the eggs of wild birds on the face of a cliff, or in cutting up a beached whale. This faithful servant is a very important witness for Hjalmar when he appears near the verdict of the Thing. The Thing? The Thing is... One of these guys is the Thing! Justice is a very important place in the Vikings. It is regarded as sacred communal bond. The concept of individuality is very limited in scope so that any harm caused to a plaintiff is regarded as an attack on the divinely appointed order and dignity of the village or clan to which he belongs. The concept of community is very strong indeed. There is legal procedure, felig, allowing each partner, felagi, to pool his goods. Huh. It is possible. It is possible, Axekeeper. Communal justice is dispensed during a seasonal meeting called to discuss questions of public interest. The Thing. Yeah, they would actually call that the Thing. If there was some big thing going on, they would call it the Thing. Numerous laws are applied. The penalties are equally varied. The heaviest being banishment. Breaking off links with the community and its gods is the equivalent of a death penalty. Got our world map. Oh, that's our Viking trade. Oh, we're gonna have to do some trading. How would we even start? Anyway, back to Thorgeist. There were some other things I want to learn about Thorgeist. What was it? Hunting. Walrus. Eggs. Duck. Or eider. Will be boiled and its down used to make a quilt. Hence the word eider down. It would take too long to boil this hair. It'll be roasted quickly on a long spit, but the meat is a luxury food and rarely served for meals. The reindeer is a beast of burden, but its meat is also excellent, and its horns can be used to make a number of objects that Viking finds indispensable, such as combs. That's cool. Alright. Is there anything else in the trading post that we might need?
shiny...
Those who like meat, listen to me.
Doesn't look
I
like
risked
it.
my life to hunt this bear, and I brought it back from
He
our
risked his
colony.
life to hunt that bear, guys. Oh, is that what that is? It's not a reindeer. It looks like a reindeer. Orm, the Danish farmer, has brought to Bergen part of his grain harvest from Denmark at the request of Leif Haraldson.
In Denmark, the earth received our seeds kindly and our harvests have been fruitful. The sale of our cereals will enable the powerful Haraldson to finance his
Viking.
distant shaman's journey.
Probably. Ingrid is a weaver in Dire Holmar, working in Hjalmar's father's house in the western part of Iceland.
I would like handsome Haraldson to recover quickly, but his shaman will be expensive. I am also contributing to financing the shaman's journey. I brought back from Iceland this very sturdy vadmal, woven from the thickest of wools. This fabric will sell well.
Okay, cool. No, this is good. We're supposed to be doing trading stuff. So I guess what we're doing now is we're gathering up all the traders. That's what we're doing here. We're gathering up all the traders so we can make trade, so we can make money, so we can do this thing.
By the spirit that sleeps
Far-seeing
under the
eye.
ice. Armed with a harpoon like that, I could face up to any of the wild beasts which haunt the steppes around Novgorod. I have no hesitation in buying it.
We're putting together a team. Take a look at these. Let's take a look at everybody, too. The Viking conquest in the east. Slav slaves. Okay, so that was a Slav slave. Around 650, Vikings, mostly from Sweden, set out to gain control of the eastern trade routes. They were known as Rus and Voringar. And I'm not fucking pronouncing this shit at all. Maybe I'm pronouncing some of it right. I'm not here to pronounce things properly. It is not clear if they set out as warriors, merchants, or colonizers. Whatever their initial aim was, 200 years later, they had conquered the Slav populations and explored all the country's river transport systems by establishing trading contacts with the Arab merchants on the Volga and the Byzantines in Constantinople. They created a trading empire between Baltic and the Black Sea. Not happy cakes. Apparently some people are even into that side. You know, it all depends on the person. As many times as I've heard people unironically say, I want X to step on me. I mean, shit. Maybe some of them were fine with it. It's still fucked. I'm glad it's not well, shouldn't be an actual thing anymore. Yeah, true, fair. They created a trading empire between Baltic and Black Sea. They founded the trading cities of Kiev and Novgorod, around which the Russian state developed. Okay, we back to Discovery. So what is Discovery? Glimpse? But what is this? There's Greenland, there's... No, there's Iceland, there's Greenland. There's England. There's French. There's bits of... yeah. How's it going, Jay? The slave merchant, Cirque the slave merchant, does good business with the prisoners captured during the Viking raids. Will they be used to barter for the equipment needed? Who knows? I don't know what this game wants out of me. Anyway. We got Ulfig, the sculptor, carving precious walrus ivory demanded by Eldgrim in the west of Greenland.
I have come from Greenland with my hunting bag full of walrus ivory. It is carved and very robust in use. There is no better material for game counters, tackle, and other useful objects.
So thirsty. I had deer burritos today. And no bullshit, deer meat burritos, they were delicious. But it made me so thirsty.
My hand-reared falcons are fast and fierce. There are none to compare with them in all Iceland. You should buy them from me if you want to have a successful hunt.
That steer the falconer. Actually, let's learn a little about falconry. Bison sounds good. I've never had bison. I've had plenty of deer, but I've never had bison. In 860, a Norwegian sailing to the Faroes, an archipelago colonized in 825, landed by mistake on another island and sailed away. According to tradition, the Norwegian Floki Vilgerdharsen reached the same island 10 years later and settled there. During the first winter, all his cattle died because he had failed to store enough fodder for them. He bitterly named the island Iceland because he fucked up feeding his cows. Damn. But his fellow settlers took a more positive view, and colonists started to arrive in 870. Thus, it was that the settlement of the Vikings in the Faroes led to the discovery of Iceland. The island's economy came to depend heavily on Norway. Good a reason as any. Yeah, that's a good reason. It's better than why they called Truth of Consequences Truth or Consequences, which I think is in New Mexico. It was called Hot Springs, but apparently they didn't want to call it Hot Springs anymore, so they did a contest to see who would name it, and the winner wanted to name it after his favorite game show, Truth or Consequences. I always thought it was some kick-ass... Like, when I heard the name Truth or Consequences, my immediate thought was, this was some hard-ass frontiersman motherfucker with his, like... With his rifle, with his hunting rifle, with it and his like raccoon hat, and his like 15 like different varieties of homemade leather jackets, and his like big bushy beard, who got fucked over by somebody and left for dead. And he founded the town and called it Truth or Consequences, specifically to get back at that asshole who lied to him. But no, it wasn't about that. It was about some shit poster wanting to name it after his favorite game show. It could have been called it could have been called Legends of the Hidden Temple, which is a way more intense town name. Welcome to Legends of the Hidden Temple, New Mexico. It's a good place to be billed from as a pro wrestler. The Viking world. The Viking world. We're in the Viking world. We don't have to learn about it. We're in it. Okay, it looks like we've clicked on everything. Let's see. Have we collected everyone? I think we have. Okay, this is just Haraldson's house. Woody Haraldson. Move the map! Oh, it is really pissing off the little computer here. How big is the map? Look at the size of this map, guys. We got the Byzantine Empire. We got Eastern Frankish Kingdom. The Principality of Kiev. We could go to Kiev. We can go to Novgorod. You must place a figure or object here. Oh! Oh! This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle. It seems easy enough. We just have to listen really carefully. Western states of Greenland. And there's Canada. Okay, it seems like it's obvious what we gotta do. I just need to talk to people. Let's go back to Bergen. Let's go in Flutter. Haraldson must get the last precious cargo stowed on his ship going to Kiev. Viking house contains a workshop of a skillful weaver who transforms the wool brought into him into precious Valdmal. You can also go here. Okay, let's go back inside and just start talking to people one at a time.
My hand-reared falcons are fast and fierce. There are none to compare with them in all Iceland. You should buy them from me if you want to have a successful hunt.
Okay, so... Alright. That's this guy. He wants to go to Iceland. He mentioned Iceland. I'm assuming I have to drop this shit in Iceland. That was a good thing. That was good. Now we're trading with the Icelandic falconer by sending him to Iceland. I guess he's bringing back money because he's a salesman. Makes sense. We're posting him in different places.
I have come from Greenland with my hunting bag full of walrus ivory. It is easy to carve and very robust in use. There is no better material for game counters, tackle, and other useful objects.
Okay, that's fair. Greenland it is. Bergen. We are right next to Sweden. See, would it be the eastern or western estates? I guess it's the eastern estate? Western estates? There we go. And apparently there's wrong answers, so we could just guess. We could just guess in brute force, but I want to play the game properly. I want to do the proper gameplay. Yeah, now we can only... Okay, we can only left-click them, but it just makes a little bong sound. We're not pillaging right now, we're trading right now.
By the spirit that sleeps under the ice. Armed with a harpoon like that, I could face up to any of the wild beasts which haunt the steppes around Novgorod. I have no hesitation.
Novgorod! The steppes surrounding Novgorod. You have to go to the Novgorod steppes. Oh, Novgorod. Okay, there it is. It's Novgorod. Right? Yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why didn't it do the thing? Why didn't it do the thing? Oh, no. We should be fine. We should be fine. There wouldn't be a thing on it. We're doing heavy Viking trading right now.
I would like handsome Haraldson to recover quickly, but his shaman will be expensive. I am also contributing to financing the shaman's journey. I brought back from Iceland this very sturdy vadmal, woven from the thickest of wools.
Western.
This fabric will sell well.
Okay, Iceland. Wait, let's see what her stuff is. Hey, her back is eternally turned. She does not want to be seen. The main indoor activity is weaving, which is done in winter by the women and also the men when they cannot work the fields. The wool is woven not only for domestic needs, but also for trading. Vadmal, a coarse but warm, sturdy, and waterproof woolen fabric woven from sheep's wool. Say that fast. Waterproof woolen fabric woven from sheep's wool is a specialty exported by the islanders. So the loom is an essential item of household furniture. We got a furniture tab? It is set against the wall. The yarns are stretched vertically along the frame by stones. Between them is inserted a strip of wood bearing the horizontal yarn, which is then packed down by with a beater. The weaving looms. We got Viking furniture. Look at this cool Viking furniture, guys. They had proper beds. They had torches. Viking. Does that look rudimentary to you? Does this look rudimentary? Nothing about this shit is rudimentary. Viking furniture is rudimentary. Oil lamps, weaving looms, mobile beds. Meals are served on mobile tables. The legs are rammed into the beaten earth floor. Clever, actually. They would just hammer their fucking shit down so it wouldn't move around. There's no floor as such, and when there is, it does not cover the entire area of the room. Pots are hung over the fire from chains tied to the roof beams. Most of the furniture also consists of chests that are also used as benches. They're arranged along 2 long walls. 2 of them are higher than the others and face each other. These are the high seats, undveggi. The master of the house sits on one of them, while the other's reserved for an honored guest. The seats are often set between the beams, carved with the image of a household god. Okay, and she's in Iceland, yeah? I think she was in Iceland. You've seen this exact stuff at IKEA? This was we're actually the first IKEA, guys. Here we go. Good. That is good. That is good. Orm, the Danish farmer, has brought to Bergen a part of his grain harvest from Denmark.
In Denmark, the earth received our seeds kindly and our harvests have been fruitful. The sale of our cereals will enable the powerful Haraldson to finance his distant shaman's journey.
Why don't we have Ormeos? Why don't we have Orm with his cereal? Orm needs his own cereal line. Orm Flakes. You said Denmark, right? This is Denmark. It's definitely not Kiev. Sweden? Norway? Put it back in Bergen. No? Let's ask about him. Okay, that's just the Viking world. He mentioned Denmark, but... Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is Denmark. I see it. I forgot that Denmark was the peninsula. Look at all these little boats! We got our little long boats! Now we just need to make some meatballs. We'll be in business. It's like we got everybody now. Head to the trading post. Dried cod.
I can see the shiny saliva on your lips as you lick them. It's no wonder this is the tastiest stockfish in all of Scandinavia. I caught it off the Lofoten Islands. All the gourmets in the Frankish and Saxon kingdoms begged me to send them some.
I love how much like Michael Palin this guy sounds. He sounds just like Michael Palin. Alright, the Lofoten Islands. Some kind of island. Some kind of island. What the hell islands was he talking about? I don't see any islands. Do you think they want to go to Probably don't want to go to Spain. The Lofoten Islands? It was so... I got a weird... Ow. There was a bug on the monitor. Alright, no, not Thor, guys. Oh, probably Norway, because he's Norwegian. Yeah, there he goes. What the hell? Where'd he go? Why did it move me? There's this dead whale. Okay, he was in Norway. We Vikings will go to Japan. We're going to the Japans! Okay, well, we don't have much left, do we? We could just... Well, no, let's do it proper. We're doing it properly. We're learning, guys. We're not going to talk to the slavers.
It's heavy, even though I am used to it. Look at the colors of that fine steertide. Every winter we dig out more of it from our mines in Gästrikland, Sweden. But transporting it is a major headache.
Okay, well, you're going to be transporting it. I don't care. Take some fucking Tylenol or something. There we go. Look at how busy. Look at how busy the world has gotten with all our. It's so good. I actually love this. This is so awesome. Well, we were never gonna get this. I was never gonna get this as a kid. This would have been my entire like 3rd grade. Okay, almond.
Those who like meat, listen to me. I risked my life to hunt this bear,
it's Eastern Greenland,
and I've brought it back from our colonies in the east of Greenland.
My meat!
I will sell it to the highest bidder.
All right, let's get this guy's. All right, I'll find you a way where you can legally whip your meat out. Sure, I'm sure Greenland will really like your meat. Oh, that's Hunter from Greenland. There you go. Look at him hunting. He's on the hunt, guys. Look at him hunt. Oh, man, he's seeking him out. He's literally miles tall. He's miles tall. Okay, do we have anything else? Thorgeist.
Oh, I'm as exhausted as if I'd chopped down all the trees
Southern
in
Norway.
I've had to work very hard in the forests of Telemark in the south of my country to provide all the timber which Haraldson asked for.
Oh, he didn't say it out loud. Wanted you to pay extra attention. Alright, Thorgeist, get in there. And now there's these two. The Jarl in charge of collecting the... Okay, so now we gotta go here and put these guys here? Not really sure. Oh, wait. Falcons from Iceland. Oh, wait. Where are we supposed to put these? Oh, we have walrus tusks now. We have iron ore. We have pine planks. Oh, we gotta load up the boat.
That is not exactly what I asked for.
Uh-oh.
That is not exactly what I asked for.
No, no. There we go. So we have to get exactly what he asked for. And I can't remember, so we're just gonna guess. Oh. Huh. Barley from Denmark. The barley, maybe? No.
That is not exactly what I asked for.
Bring that here? No. Falcons? No. Bring the falcons here. Oh, that's good. Iron ore. The workshop of a skillful weaver. Skillful weaver. Polar bear skin, maybe? Yes. Stockfish. Oh, come on, we want the fish.
That is not exactly what I asked for.
Alright, alright. Steatite.
That is not exactly what I asked for.
Okay.
That is not exactly what I asked for.
You doesn't want the pine either?
That is not exactly what I asked for.
See what else we have? Malt?
That is not exactly what I asked for.
It's a big no on the malt. Brown fur?
That is not exactly what I asked for.
It's really good, Kami. It's really good. We're trying to figure out what this old man wanted. The workshop of a skillful weaver who transforms the wool brought to him. We need all 11 steps cleared out to get to the next area. So we have to find out what to get. Not grindstone. Not stockfish. Not chunks of whale. Not brown fur. Wheat.
That is not exactly what I asked for.
Not wheat. We got everything else we need. Not the malt. Not the iron ore. Not the wood. Not the brown fur. Not the chunks of whale meat. Not the stockfish. I think this is everything. Not the barley. Not the mama. Nothing. Nothing else. Oh! Homespun cloth. Homespun cloth. Polar bear fur. A sumptuous Christian reliquary from England. Oh, we're not done yet. We gotta talk to these guys. Because they're part of the collection, too.
I come from the Danelaw, the kingdom of England with the misty cliffs.
England.
Many men talk about this mysterious illness, which is wasting you. But we have often drunk beer together, life, and I do not...
How's it going, Spencer?
Friends. Hear me. Thanks to the bravery of my warriors, I forced the population of this kingdom...
A hot plate, orange chicken, and barbecue beef.
Will allow you to finance the voyage of your shaman.
Alright. I'm getting it now. I'm understanding it now. It's becoming clear now. Gotta go to England. Put him here. Oh, and then he did some pillaging, I assume. Now, what about Iron-Handed Hjalmar? Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's go back here. And put the reliquary in the boat. That's what he wanted was... Oh, coins from France, maybe. No.
That is not exactly what I asked for.
Christian reliquary from England. Okay, what else? A hunting falcon. Precious walrus ivory. Christian reliquary. Polar bear fur. And homespun cloth. Oh, we need wool. Got everything else. But we need wool. Nope, I won't do it. Silverware. Nope. Okay, and we can't just talk to this guy, can we? We can't talk to the main character, because this is us. We could talk to him. I don't think that's it either, though. Homespun cloth. Where are we gonna find cloth? Let's just look everywhere that we haven't looked yet. Maybe we do. Maybe we need to drop him off in Scotland. No? I think everybody's dropped off where they need to be. He's got some wool. No, he's got some furs. Yeah, the accents are really good, Flood. They're really good. What about Kiev? No? There's probably somebody we haven't met yet. I'm thinking there's somebody we haven't met yet. We need one more person. Alright, let's look around. No, he's already done. We can't take him, he's sick. He's got the syphilis. Nope, already got him. Not the slaver. Streets of Bergen. True crime, streets of Bergen. There don't seem to be anybody else. Uh-oh. I need to find out how to insert the D, guys. Give me a second. I'm having it, yeah, for real, though. We gotta find out how to make wool.
I come from the Danelaw, the kingdom of England with the misty cliffs. Many men talk about this mysterious illness.
Many men.
But we have often drunk beer together, life, and I do not forget my old friend.
Okay. So we've already done everything here. We're just one away. Let's zoom back in on this. So we have polar bear skin. Let's take everything out. I know this is very counterproductive. Look at the wording again. Hunting falcon. Precious walrus ivory. Sumptuous Christian reliquary. Because it's Christmas. Incomparable polar bear fur. Homespun cloth. Homespun cloth. Hjalmar doesn't want to go in. Oh! Vadmal! Oh, shit, we already have it. Done. I got a little... My arrow changed. Whoa!
When I disembarked, I did not waste any time on
There he is!
things. I had revelations to make. During the voyage, I had dreamed about a dear Holmar, the estate of Hjalmar's father. Everything was destroyed, and all that was left were ashes and horribly mutilated bodies. A voice hovered over the scene of desolation, ordering Hjalmar to take possession of these ruins. It was the voice of his destiny, and Hjalmar could not ignore it. Haraldsson immediately ordered his men to build a knurr. He was very worried and wanted to go to Iceland and check the truth of what I had said. Was he not aware that dreams never lie?
Was he? Was he not allowed? Well, we did it. We beat the first stage. Is there a way to save the game? That we could save this game. Yes, here we go. Just in case. There we go. No name. We'll live with no name. This weaver was commissioned by Life Haraldson to make the sail for the Knorr to be built.
Give me your MC.
Praise be to whoever brought us his excellent bad mouth from Iceland. Fine cloth like this, we can quickly fine sail for Haraldson's.
Wait, say again?
Oh, praise be to whoever brought us his excellent bad mouth from Iceland. Fine cloth like this, we can quickly weave a fine sail for Haraldson's. Nah.
Haraldson's nah. We gotta build a nah now.
Oh, praise be to whoever brought us his ex. By Odin's beard, has Haraldson's brain gone as soft as I've been told? I'm sure it has. How can he hope to build...
Get out of here, producer's child. Get out of the shot. Get out of the shot, kid. Go on, kid. Get out of here. Jesus. Go to Life's house.
The child.
Oh, it's all dark in the Jarl's house now. Oh, we can light it. We can light. This game is awesome. This is awesome. Holy shit. Gotta look around. Gotta use our torch to look about. This is legitimately kind of awesome. I don't even know what we're... Oh, here we go. These ores once belonged to the ship captain by Life Haraldson.
Stupid. Oh, but it has a bad Christmas.
How dare you, Freedom? This game is amazing. We got ores. We can look up the ores. Oh, here's all the stuff that we need, probably. Strakes. Floor... This is sick! This is so good! The Vikings possess different kinds of vessels. For the high seas, they use the... This is a squat, not very long, with a higher gunwale.
You have boats!
We do have boats. I do think I'm great because I have boats. This is squat, not very long, with a higher gunwale and a wider hull than a warship.
Sorry, I reserve my beds for seamen.
It is used for bulky cargo, which is stored in the place between the two half-decks fore and aft. It is driven by the main sail. The oars are mainly used for maneuvering. It is normally painted.
I reserve my beds for seamen.
It's normally painted. The sail is made of strips of dyed homespun cloth vodmal sewn vertically. This is the most common Viking vessel. The Gnaw. We got the mast, we got the clench-built clinker blanking. The clench-built clinker planking. Built in the shipyard. Or is it dinker planking? And they forgot to just...
Sorry, I reserve my beds for seamen.
Yes, yes, no, Spencer. No, Spencer. They did not mean for this to be an edutainment game. This was supposed to be just a plain adventure game, and they accidentally added all of this edutainment stuff purely by mistake. No, it's 100% an edutainment game. It's a very adult edutainment game, as you'll see. I imagine shit's gonna get violent as it goes. Made of oak or pine in the shipyard. The mast step is a socket shaped like a fish, which allows the mast some lengthwise play. It does a little play in lengthwise. The upper planking. Is this just under the gunwale? Holes are pierced in it for the oars, and the holes are sealed up when the ship uses the sail. Oh, I never knew that. I never knew how the oar holes worked. The oak beams are made in the shipyard. They're cross beams, which maintain the spaces between the floor frames. Demashed. Very heavy masts can be lowered and raised when using a windlass, particularly when hauling the ship along the ground over tree trunks, thus giving the ship access to inland navigable rivers. This is fascinating. The yard, made in the shipyard, hangs crosswise near the tops of the mast to hold up the sail. These
Goblin!
semicircular oak supports made in the shipyard are secured perpendicular to the ship's axis to reinforce the hull. It has ribs. The pine strakes are made in the shipyard. They form a line of planking in the full length of the under part of a deck. Let's look at the homespun cloth. They're making a big deal about... Okay, it's just weaving again. Okay, that's a sail. Iron comb. These are all actual, like, old things that they picked up and took pictures of, like an eyewitness book. This game is fucking cool. This is cool as hell. Alright. Let's keep looking. We got the oars. I think that's what we were looking for. I think we were looking for the oars specifically. There may be some other cool shit that we may also need around here, but I think the oars are why we're here. I wouldn't put it past him. This is... at the end of the day, this is a French adventure game. Which means there's gonna be some kind of bullshit. So I want to be extra sure.
Ah, the French.
Even though it's an edutainment game. Okay, I think we're good. I think that was it. I think the ores were it. Not really sure where I want to put them. Child! Run! Whoa. We can't smith anything, apparently. Apparently we can't smith anything. Not allowed to smith. What are you waiting for? The iron ore cannot go to the blacksmith on its own. Okay, so we need to grab the iron ore. Oh, we got a huge axe. That axe. Where are we putting this axe? Seriously, where am I? He didn't want it.
Nice axe, baby.
Into this guy's skull. Into this guy's skull. There you go. He didn't want it. Here you go. He took it. He took the axe. We're good. Holy, it's the woods.
Nice axe, baby.
Uh-oh. Okay, it didn't crash. Oh, okay, we're back in game. We're back in game now. We have a new area, the Forest Timber Yard. This heap of rough lumber could soon become useful planks. Bear just chilling there at the dock. You'd think he'd know to shit in the woods. Oh, we have to move him over to this? This heap of rough lumber could soon... Oh, wait. No, he doesn't want to. The Skip-a-Smitter foreman shares jobs out among the workers.
Ina, take up your sledgehammer and wedge. Split this pine trunk. We'll cut it up to make the planking. Torgeist, you're as strong as a bear. Chop down this stout oak. It'll provide our ship's carpenters with fine timber to make the main parts of the canoe.
Oh, I see. Ah, use your mighty axe. Yeah! What? All by himself? Okay, we got the stacks of oak.
Nice axe, baby.
A Viking port. Oh, look at the little village, the little hand-drawn village. Some of the houses are on fire. Oh, this is awesome. What about the little houses on fire? Viking towns were trading posts first, and their activity was seasonal. Apart from pirate raids, Scandinavians obtained their main resources through trading between East and West, and with the Frankish markets. The example of Hedeby, for a long time the largest Scandinavian town, is significant. This Danish trading post is divided by districts, into districts by trades: metalwork, bone, glass, pottery. Built near a river which provides drinking water and ensures good hygiene. The concentration of craftsmen and merchants produces all kinds of goods, particularly all the materials to build a knorr. For the town also repairs ships. Okay, and then it's just talking about the knorr. Thorgeist is working. Don't disturb him. Don't disturb Thorgeist while he's working. Einar the Sawyer must get back to work immediately. Get back to work, Sawyer!
Go to bed!
Find pine planks which will be used by the shipyard carpenters. Don't distract the Sawyer when he's hard at work. Bergen Trading Post. Okay, so we got that done. All of this is done. Wait.
As soon as the oaks have been chopped down and the timber has been dressed and sawed, carry the logs and planks to the shipbuilding site.
You got it. Oh, he had more to say. You should have talked faster. I might, Johnny. I might. I was wondering that too. Because, like, nobody's played this through. I've only ever seen the beginning and the music at the end. For those who don't know, let's take a look at the music at the end. Let's save first so I don't accidentally quit. Like, this is what intrigued me the most. Right? What? Did I not save? Did I load? I didn't lose anything. Oh no, there's more. Oh shit, they're talking and stuff. Okay, here, I could do this. I guess I did save. This was a library hire for you as a kid? I'll bet. You got this at the... You've only seen the beginning. I'll show you the end. Because the music is really sick. So real, 666.
It happened so many years ago that a lad took his courage to go. A lassie that he loved, so led him in a search, singing hey yodi yodi yo. To the far land we must go. What we find we don't know. But until death we sing no.
The second I heard this, I needed to play it. The second I heard this, I needed to play this. This song is so catchy. Assume.
We got clown music.
There's the clown. I can't wait until that character shows up. There's another game in this series too from before this. It was they made Crusaders also. All right, back to game.
I'm coming.
Okay, there we go. Yes. Yes to save. Okay, so these guys weren't here before. Listen carefully to your godfather's advice. Life explains how the planking is fixed from the keel up. The thicker strakes are then installed. The door frames and beams are then riveted to the planking. Good.
Remember this, Hjalmar. Parts of a canoe are assembled in a precise order. Planking is nailed down on the main structure. Then the floor timber is laid and reinforced with beams. The planking is secured by riveting it to the structure. And it is all as smooth and solid as my shield.
Okay, so we need some beans. We don't have any beans yet. Also, big shout out to Games with Johnny. How you doing, Johnny? I wasn't sure either, but I'm glad you... Could be a long narrative playthrough. Who knows how long it really is? Isn't it awesome? It may be long. It may not be very long. Because there are a lot of video. There's a lot of video. This went over 3 discs. But there is a lot of video, and a lot of it is full, like, full screen, edge to edge, right? So, it may not be very long. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Look at all this detail. God, there's so much detail. We haven't even been to the shipyard yet.
As soon as the oaks have been chopped down and the timber has been dressed and sawed, carry the logs and planks
Okay, we
to
already
the
did
shipbuilding
that.
site.
Let's go to the trading post before we go to the shipyard. I think we're actually done here. The iron ore cannot go to the blacksmiths on its own. Oh, we have to do this.
I shall taunt you a second time.
You are. This is all thanks to Shirai letting me know about this and finding it. Very nice. All 3 story loops of Terminator 2D. How was it? Some parts drove you mad. It looks so good. I actually played Terminator for the Sega CD, and it was also amazing. Have not played 2D yet. Only because I don't have it yet.
He's on fucking fire!
Alright, so he burned all the iron ore, now it's useless. Get working, Sven! Get your ass to work, Sven! Oh, wait. Biner, the blacksmith, seems to think that Sven is not killing himself with work.
By Thor's hammer. There are 3 parts still to be done, and my bellows are sighing like a delicate young girl. Get a move on, you lazy good-for-nothing.
Hey, J-Bone. Oh, I know, J-Bone. We need that time back. Oh. A metal gusset plate usually covers the prow of a ship to protect it from damage caused by landing on rocky and shingle shores. Get working, Sven! You're not done yet! This wind vane is indispensable to every sailor worthy of the name. Sven!
Who's fucking in there?
Just push the bellows! This anchor will be used when the ship is afloat to the first work of the superstructure. Okay. Keep going, Sven! I think he's actually done. I think he might be done. We were supposed to get 3 things, right? Keep working! More air! Come on, Sven! Poor Sven. Sven is not having a good day.
Leave me in peace, you worms.
Wait. Oh, I think I got something. Oh, we got mail. Oh, yeah, we got rivets. We need our rivets. Is he really? I didn't know Oregon Trail was a Vikings sequel. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we're only building a whole fucking ship, Sven. Okay, the blacksmith's forge.
Against 4 of coin.
Okay, let's go this way. We gotta go to the shipyard now. I think we got all the stuff. Let's listen again.
Parts of a canoe are assembled in a precise order. Planking is nailed down on the main structure. Then the floor timber is laid and reinforced with beams. The planking is secured by riveting it to the structure. And it is all as smooth and solid as my shield.
The shield? Oh no, I didn't want to go back to the...
Sounds like a bunch of mumbo-jumbo trash.
Yeah, you're right. We're gonna have to guess our way through it like I was planning.
Life, very worried, has ordered a canoe, a ship, to be built immediately to enable Hjalmar to sail the North Atlantic as far as Iceland, where he can verify my terrible prophecy. I am certain that Life and the Bergen contractor will be very useful in this undertaking.
Thank you, Retroja, or Retrosaya, however you want to pronounce it, for the follow. Okay, we need the beams. No, we need the oak. We need the oak stacks. Look how many steps there are! Look how many steps to this there are! Holy shit! How about the pine? Okay, 2 is done. Okay, and then we have to put everything down. Isn't the planking first? Yes, it is. Planking first. Oh, this is sick! This is fucking awesome! We're building a longboat! We're building a longboat! The planking work is...
So great because you
This is fucking... This is so good! Not upper deck yet. Let's do the beams. Not yet. Floor frames first. No? Upper planking? No. The Strakes? The Strakes. Jonathan Strakes. This is so sick. Oh, it looks really good, Johnny. I ended up getting Age of Barbarian with the DLC. It was a little cheaper. I was too busy buying presents for family. So I got Age of Barbarian, which is awesome. Yeah, all we have to do is guess. All we have to do is guess here. Oh, so sad. It's so satisfying seeing him build it. This is ridiculously good. More beams.
A lovely ship. Now the planking has to be nailed to the floor frames. I hope Biner has done the work. I will need a lot of rivets.
All he needs is rivets. Who said that? This man is highly skillful.
A lovely ship.
Okay, this guy.
Now the planking has to be nailed to the floor frames. I hope Biner has done the work. I will need...
Oh, he's hammering the nails. He's riveting the rivets. I imagined it was quite a stream. I can tell it's gonna be a difficult bastard. It was all I could do to get it running properly on Linux. For some reason in full screen it was like crushing down the screen, but switching it to a good egg 8.24 or 8.24 in Proton fixed it completely. But then the cursor stayed on screen, but it was easy to move that out of the way. Really cool shit, though. I like the combat in Age of Barbarian a lot. It is clearly a one-man project. Okay, so he's got those down. The plating now? No, not yet. The wind vane. Oh, we need more shit.
Excellent work. But we mustn't forget to strengthen the prow. For that I need a gusset plate. I hope Red Cheek Biner has not forgotten to forge it.
Gusset plate. Oh, we gusseted it. Look at all that gus. It's kind of buggy in a capture, I imagine. Thankfully, you can get it out of full screen. I don't know if I'll stream it. Maybe I will. Maybe it'll be a book promotion thing. I am, for those who don't know, look at my word. Oh, shit. Okay, no, we're good. I alt-tabbed in Windows instead of my actual OBS. For those who don't know, I am 65,000 words in. It is looking to be around a 70,000 plus word book. Maybe almost exactly 70,000. Putting it along the lines of about a 200 to 250 page novel. Which is good for sword and sorcery, because a fuckload of shit happens. A lot of stuff happens in this book. Hopefully the pacing isn't too ridiculous. But that's what the second draft is for. I am extremely excited about it. I've been working on it every single day since I started. It just became my morning routine. And I love every minute of it. It's so good. Okay, let's try the anchor now. Oh. Wind vane. Oars. No. We're missing shit. Let us finish the whole... Oh, wait, no, there's upper planking now. There we go. Oh! So good. There we go. Oh, look at how good this boat's coming along. There's no sea battling. At least for now. There may be sea battling elsewhere. Oh, there we go. Well, it looks like we have everything. No, we're definitely missing some stuff. We need the mast. Okay, anything else? Anyone else? We are still missing things. We need more things. Wait, put the oars up. Now we must seal the gaps in the planking with tar. We need to seal the gaps in the planking with tar, so we still need tar. Isn't tar, like, made from pine? Don't we need to burn some wood? Yeah, we did all that. We did all that. It does? Well, did you play as the warrior princess? Because that would bring in some views. I bet I could write an even more compelling protagonist with even less clothes. I already did. She's actually pretty awesome. Let's see here. Forest timber yard. No, we've already been there. To the blacksmith's forge. Oh, we can actually go there. Pot of tar. We need the pot of tar. There's some other shit that we need. You did the meathead playthrough? I should I would probably get banned as fuck. Maybe not, as long as I keep the nudity censor on, it should be fine. Maybe, I don't know. At least then it'll be incidental. If I willingly, like, go to the options and turn off the nudity, or turn on the nudity censor, any incidental nudity that would result later would not be my fault. It's not a Gooner game, it's a barbarian game. It's 70s Franco-Belgian Italian artistry. Which is something that I've always loved and wanted more of, to the point where I am willing to make more of it myself.
This is a Goomer game.
I'm sure it was written by adults. It uses an adult game engine. Get to work, Sven. Is there anything else? You know what? Let's go and, This is a Gooner Coomer game. Let's tar it up. It's so... Oh, we also painted it. Oh, shit, they're already pushing it into the sea! Leave explains to Hjalmar how the superstructure operations are handled. The ship is anchored before setting the mast. Oh yeah, we need the anchor.
Right, the sail's almost ready. As new as my wife's wedding dress. But before we can hoist it up on the mast, we need to anchor the ship securely.
Gotta get the final fight of the first round in your head, but it's gonna be a good one. Oh, baby! Carnage Prime takes priority for your writing book, though. Yeah, Shadowrise also writing a book called Carnage Prime. That looks cool as fuck. You already got the final fight of the first round, like kind of gestating in the back of your head. That's usually how I do it. I think Like, before a big major fight scene or a big major spectacle or whatever, like, I don't think too much about it. I just think to myself, man, I need to top the last thing. If that's what it's about. If it's just about, like, a cool scene that I want to write and see if I can write it. And then I fall asleep, and then the next morning it just fucking pours out of my head. Alright, let's give that to him. We got the anchor. No, don't worry about the title. It took me a while to come up with a title. And then I found out that some fucking lit RPG hack had used that title like a year before. The other title is much easier to obtain. I have my actual title now, and it sounds good. And it actually ties in really well with the second book, because I'm planning on writing a second book the second I'm done writing the first. Same setting, but it takes place about 60 years before the events of this first book. Because a character in a flashback really caught my eye, and I wanted to write about her too. So, and her shit. Hopefully I'll be able to add more stuff too. Hopefully the world will expand in the second book. And I think it will, because there's a lot in the first book that I haven't really explored. Just purely because of the circumstances of the characters. I always write specifically from character viewpoints. So if they don't know something, I don't know it. Fights are gonna be between Sharkman and Salamander. That's sick. How's it going, Crudus?
These are my machines!
Skip modder.
My machines!
Whose machines?
Skip modder means crewman.
How is that?
Crew member. His task is to handle all the tricky maneuvers on a ship.
My meat! My meat!
My machines, my meat! These are the two arguing, angrily fighting sides of H.R. Geiger's psyche. These include setting the windlasses. What, these? No, that's the wind vane. What about the oars? No oars yet.
Fine. Once the yard and the mast are raised, with the wind vane on the top, we can spread the sail.
Hit the wrong button.
When you hear it flapping in the wind like a sword on a shield, it will be time to set out on the route of the swans.
How's it going? How's it
to
going,
the
Curtis?
Iceland of your ancestors.
Alright, so we need more stuff. We need oars. Not oars, we need masts and stuff. Well, it looks like things have changed here.
Now they're building the superstructure and the canoe is afloat. It's our turn now. The oak for the mast is not as high as Yggdrasil, but it still measures 12 meters, not counting the roots.
Okay, wait, the yard is fitted only when the mast is already in place? Let's take the mast, let's take the yard. Let's take a look at the yard, let's learn more about the yard. What was the yard again? Oh, this is the yard. The yard is basically the longitudinal mast. It's the thing that the swashbucklers get to walk on while they're sword fighting. Okay, let's head back to the trading post because we need something to be able to lift this enormous ass thing. Probably in the forge. Get to work, Sven! The yard arm. Have I ever played Stowaway? Never. A DK... Oh, man, it's a DK Media edutainment game about old ships. I'm gonna have to now that you mentioned it. I like boats. I'm a guy who likes boats.
Leave me in peace, you worms.
Fine. Fine. Maybe the street? Wouldn't be at the street, would it? Maybe it would. A windlass and rudder. He has stored them somewhere. Oh, no. Oh, there's the rudder. We just need the windlass. Weaving the sail is making progress.
Oh, stop pestering me like a litter of pups and let me get on with my work. It takes time to weave a sail, or didn't you know?
Okay, so we have to find the windlass probably in here. You still got your loose CD, that's awesome. If I were a windlass, where would I be? This is where the oars were. He said he had stored them somewhere. He wouldn't store them in the Jarl's hut. But he's evidently stored them somewhere. Evidently he has stored them somewhere. But I don't know where. Where could it be?
Oh, look at that. I found a secret.
I have not found a secret. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's stored around the blacksmith. I don't know why he would do that, though. Yeah, it's not around here. Let's go back to the Bergen Street. It's probably around here. He's made a windlass and has stored them somewhere. We got the rudder, just not the windlass. Child! What have I told you about getting in the damn shot? Get out of here! Yeah, the sale is still ongoing. And I can't just ask him. He has stored them somewhere. So it's now a hidden object game.
Shoot that kid.
Poor child. It's not gonna be in Life's house. Unless it is in Life's house. Got worn out earlier, your brother got an IKEA desk, wanted help building it. Hey, we're building an IKEA furniture too. We're building an IKEA boat. So you've come to the right place. We're literally building a boat right now. We're building a longboat right now. A nog. We're building a nog. It's even got its own quirky name. Oh yeah. It even has its own, yeah, it's called a Nor. Where is it? It's probably not here. It's probably not here. We probably got, like, the last thing first. We probably got these. Like, it was the first thing we found by pure accident because I was looking around. Yeah, I don't think it's here. The Flugtorp. IKEA is so creepy. IKEA is such a creepy experience overall. There's just this certain... It's like this weird... conflicting combination of extreme personality and absolute soullessness. It's something that has a lot of personality and character, and then it's just mixed with the most corporate-ass shit you've ever seen. So you have this, like, clash of vision where it should be all Viking themed. Like, they should have the Viking names and shit, but they should also make it Viking theme as hell, right? We should have, like, fucking, like, yak skulls and moose skulls and shit. And everything real rustic. Oh, God, don't even get me started on the meatballs. But, like, it's so corporate. They should just go full rustic theme and not make it look so damn corporate and soulless. Or they should just do away with all of the cool Scandinavian shit and just give them names like chair and table number 85 and shit like that. Like, they're doing both. They're doing both. And they're managing to pick, like, the worst of both. Yeah, like those steak they need peanut shells all over there. IKEA needs peanut shells all over the floor. It needs something. It needs the soul to justify the names. Have like straw and reindeer shitting everywhere. Just a reindeer. You have to like haul shit on like a reindeer sled because they were fucking pack animals. Instead of like those little push carts that Home Depot has, you have like sleds and you have reindeer push your parts around. And then you get a guy named Sven. If you go to the IKEA store, instead of building it yourself, you go to some guy named Sven and you tell him to get his ass to work, and then he builds it for you. And if you tip him, he gets fired. This is how it needs to happen. This is how we save IKEA, guys. Yeah, like committee furniture, it needs to be shit with personality. I want shit to look like this. So many people would go to the IKEA store if they offered like free furniture building, where they just build it and then you could haul it to your house. We need this thing. Maybe it's part of the rudder. Maybe it's part of the rudder. The meatballs. They can even get rid of the meatballs. I could go to, I mean, I could go to Costco and get the $1 hot dog. It's probably better. That's like the only... Remember when they tried to make I Got That Dog in Me a meme? And then somebody put, like, the fucking Costco hot dog on the shirt. And then it actually became a meme. Maybe we have it. Maybe we just have it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the shipyard and assume that the rudder has the other thing on it. Okay.
What would they do without me? The windlass I attached to the front of the ship will be very useful when it comes to hoisting the mast.
We need the windlass. We need the windlass. But all he's saying is that they're stored somewhere. Hey, Sarcasmo, we're looking for a windlass. We're looking for windlasses right now. Show him the rudder. No, show him the rudder. No. It's just saying they were stored somewhere. But it doesn't say where he stored them. No, I don't know. I put them somewhere, and then we can't ask him. Yeah, make them do all the work and charge them for it. Get to work, Sven. We could talk to him, but he'll just tell us to fuck off.
Leave me in peace, you will.
He told us to fuck off. There's the timber yard. It's not in the timber yard. It just said that he stored them somewhere. The only thing I can think is they're in Leaf's house and we haven't... Or Life's house. And we don't know where they... And we'll have to find them here somewhere. Probably on the floor. It lights to the farthest corners. It clearly doesn't. This looks like them, but it's not. We found the rudder fast enough, just not the windlass, and that's what we need. We need the windlass. Anybody see Avatar 3 yet? I may actually go see it. I like that goofy fucking world. That goofy fucking Roger Dean world. Speaking of 70s sci-fi shit, it's the only thing that reminds me of 70s sci-fi these days. And by God, with every other sci-fi franchise completely down the shitter, it's all I got. It's all I've got. Don't you dare ban Angry Sugars. Ban Angry Sugars. I like them. I like the stretched out cat people. They're not cats. Navi are not cats. There is nothing in this house, guys. They're Smurfs. They're taffy-pulled Smurfs. Where is it? Where is it? It's not here, guys. And we don't have any walkthroughs. Nobody has played this game but me, apparently. I don't think they're here. The oars were here. We got the oars. If it helps, I'm on the human side of the war. I'm team human. I'm team human. All right. It can't be here.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Lost with Alpha.
Really, I just like...
Alpha is...
I just like how they're turning it into Avatar 1, but with Quaritch, the bad guy from the first one. And he's getting him a hot goth girlfriend. I'm in it purely for that specific love story. Alright. Where the f- I am lost. I don't know where the who- that useless bastard-
Now they're building the superstructure and the canoe is afloat. It's our turn now. The oak for the mast is not as high as Yggdrasil, but it still measures 12 meters, not counting the roots.
Okay. It's big. We know it's big. Wait, let's click this. Access to the riddle. Well, we already know the riddle. It's not the wind vein. Why don't it be here in some dumb place around here? No, it's not. Where is it? We've looked everywhere. We've looked everywhere. Oh, nice rustic homes getting the house flipper white wall treatment. Oh, no, everything's got to be nice and rustic. We gotta bring back rustic, guys. We gotta bring back that homey look. We need our windlasses! What does a windlass look like? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up what a windlass look like. What does a windlass look like? Windlass. That's a sword. Windlass on an 18... Yeah, but it doesn't show it. It just shows the whole boat. That's just an anchor. Okay, here's the windlass, guys. There it is. There's the windlass. Biner's not gonna help us at all. Look at this. Go here. Doesn't say anything about the windlass.
You think you're so great because you have boats!
Like, what's got me so confused?
My beds for seamen.
He has stored them somewhere. We know he has stored them. Somewhere. But he will not say where they are stored. He will not say it. Now, he did store the rudder, and it was here. There it is! The windlass! Yes! Okay, let's go. We did it! We did it! Oh! Oh! Another camera angle. Now we can raise the mast. Soon the mast will be hoisted. They're gonna hoist the mast! Hoist the mast! It was in the same place, I just never hovered over it. Yes. Oh, the sail. Then the sail is fitted. Ah, we gotta go back to the sail. Back to the Street in Bergen. Street in Bergen. Okay, it's not there yet. Should we put the yard on first? Put the rudder. We gotta put the yard on first. Okay, we got the yard.
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
What are the ship's carpenters doing? I'm still waiting for the rudder to fix it under the starboard stern.
Here it is. The rudder. This part is so cool.
Sorry, I reserve my beds for seamen.
Coopering. Very specialized ball-busting trade. Was watching a video. Oh yeah, coopering is brutal. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's insane. Putting a fucking barrel together one plank at a time. It's brutal. Oh, he's trying to remember where he left his oars. There's your oar. That was the hint that the oars were in Hjalmar's house. Now the wind vane. Oh, we're not getting the wind vane yet. We need the sails first. Let's go back to the sails. Oh, is it not done yet?
Oh, stop pestering me like a litter of pups.
Nope, not done yet. The sail is right there. We just need to wait for it. Ah, there we go. Wind vane. Now, finally. Finally. The sail should be done by now. The sail for life ship is now ready to be fitted to the yard. We must put the life sail on the yard. I won't speak to anyone. Wait, there's one more thing we need to do. Get to work, Sven. Get to work. Oh, the finishing touch. Oh, we built a boat. It's kind of lame that the sail didn't lower itself, but that's fine. We did it. This is the little victory cursor. That's actually like a little photo negative, it looks like. No, it's just, yeah, it is. It's a little photo negative. Okay.
At the request of Harald's son, I also had to go on board. The destruction of Hjalmar's estate was certainly connected to a number of worrying happenings. 1,000 winters separated us from the birth of him whom the Christians call Christ. We were approaching the end of the millennium.
Hey, that's Christmas!
The demons were taking advantage of this to trigger the Ragnarök, a terrible cataclysm which was due to destroy the world. Even the gods would not be able to survive. I believe that Hjalmar's destiny was preparing a role for him in this tragedy, and it called him from afar with a voice of metal. This destiny, which was also that of his clan, was attached to an axe, according to the tradition. My young friend will probably find it in the ruins of Dear Holmar. But Hjalmar paid no attention to me. Harald's son wanted him to prepare for the voyage, in which the dangers, according to him, were more real than mine.
Schedule wouldn't allow it.
4 o'clock, wallow in self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss.
Why do I still have that?
Solve world hunger. Tell no one.
Thankfully, you didn't interrupt anything, Kami. Your gambit is failed.
I can't cancel that day. 7 o'clock, wrestle with myself. Loading. I'm booked.
Welcome in, Nick. Yeah, this is the French talking about the Vikings. Very un-Viking-like music. Ragnarok. Alright, let's save real fast. Let's do a little save. Do not click new game. We can't get to Ragnarok. We gotta get through Fimbulvinter first, yeah. Got a chicken? There's a chicken? What am I doing exactly? Just kinda here. What is that cage of crows doing here? It is surely no accident. Okay, so we get to pick up a cage of crows.
Where's chicken?
This is Soldier Boys. Yeah, I asked earlier, this is Soldier Boys. What am I supposed to do with these crows? Life tells Hjalmar now how Floki, Vilgerhar's son, lost off the Fowers, discovered an island named Iceland by the crow. Wait, okay, give that to him. How's it going, Leo? It's an edutainment point and click.
Cat dicks.
It's a fucking penis. No!
Sailing without instruments from Norway to Iceland is no easy task. But if you scrupulously follow the advice of some old Viking sea dogs, you have a chance of arriving at your destination.
What? Really? A forward, I guess. Oh! Now we can draw green. We're on the sea! We're at sea. Life directs the helmsman at the ship's prow.
I've no means of knowing where we are.
What?
Sorry, I reserve my beds for seamen.
Banks of cloud like this build up only over the land. We will soon be able to stand on dry land.
Okay, good. Oh.
He feels himself being sucked. I have the feeling that these are the Shetlands.
We found the Shetlands.
If I'm not mistaken, these are the Shetlands.
We found the Shetlands. We gotta turn a little. Okay.
Nothing shows me clearly where we are.
We're lost.
There's not the slightest clue to show where we are.
Great. We're fucking lost. I moved once.
Where are we? I haven't the faintest idea of our position.
Oh no. Oh no. Start over. Restart the current riddle. We're going back? Okay. Okay, clouds.
If I'm not mistaken, these are the Shetlands.
I should have gone at night. Riddle of steel.
In my opinion, we are approaching the Shetlands.
We're approaching what?
In my opinion, we are approaching the Shetlands.
What about now?
Where are we? I haven't the faintest idea of our position.
He doesn't know. Let's just go forward. A whale!
A whale! In this season, it means that we're not far from Iceland.
We're going to Iceland!
Sure our direction is right.
Seagulls.
A flight of gulls. They are making straight for Iceland. Follow them.
Okay, we have to follow the gulls. We gotta follow the gulls. Oh! There it is! We made it!
Let's see. Those cliffs are like no others I know. Yes, I believe it is the coast of Iceland.
We made it! We've made it to Iceland. That was the whole stage. Enter disc 2. Hopefully I could just click OK. This is not the right disc. Oh shit, wasn't it? Hold up. I need to remember how to change discs. Give me 2 seconds. I need to find out how to insert the D, guys. Give me a second. Huh. Okay, control F4. What do you mean? This is not the right disc. Why is it saying that? See your drive. Main control F4.
I had the wrong button.
I know. Oh no. I wish I did. Uh-oh. Wait, let me double check here. Control F4 it said? Maybe it's like this.
Stop now!
Not the right disc. Uh-oh. Now we did just save, so or we didn't save long ago, but we could definitely pick back up. Why isn't it working?
What? This is easy,
man. Okay, wait a second. Control F4. Wait a minute. No, everything should have been in the config. Let me double check. I could definitely get it. I just need to see. It said Control F4. It's definitely not Alt F4. That'll just close everything. Control Shift F4? Nah, hell. Let me double check some. Let's see here. I gotta go into my config file. Going into my config file. Hopefully I'll find something.
The problem is it doesn't have enough ass, guys.
There's my config file. Let me double check something. Control.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face.
Uh-huh. Yeah, see, everything is already mounted. CD2, CD3. Uh-huh.
Give it all up! Everything you got! Come on, you hate! You want to live forever?
Image mount D. Okay, so if I just mount D... What if I do this? Mount a disc? But it won't let me do that. Is it really not just... It's just not gonna let me?
Meow!
No, not the right disc. Wait a minute. Oh, man. Like it said, Control F4 was it. Swap disk.
Skane broke me back. Bullshit. Ah, bullshit.
Not the right disc. Why is it doing this? All right. All right. Let's do it again. What do you mean not the right disc? Is it trying to read just from drive D? I guess. It mounted all of them to drive D. Like, here's what it shows here. Like, this is literally it. This is from the config file. And what that does is it mounts all 3 drives. Let's see, what was it, DOS? I can swap disks again. It's not swap CD drive. It's swap disks.
It's green.
Unless it just won't let me. It's all grayed. It's all grayed out, so it won't let me. I can do this. Oh wait, I could do this. Give me a quick second.
The only response you get is
there we go, there we go, there we go. Viking CD1, we want to swap this out. Oh. You know what we could do instead?
No way.
Maybe it is, because I have an idea.
Doot.
Yeah, we can't. It won't let us do that. Let me look. Let me think. I think what I can do.
Ooh, stay away from those bees.
Wait. I got something in mind. We'll have to redo a couple of things, but I wonder if we could mount another 2 CD drives and then swap out that way.
Get him up.
Let's see what we have here. Index Vikings. And then we just have Vikings.exe, which isn't going to work. Because it needs those discs. This is already fully installed. It just needs the discs.
My beds for seamen.
And it's supposed to have the other CDs here. But for some reason it doesn't.
No.
Yeah, no, Control F4 won't cycle the CDs is the problem. You have a backup download just in case? Yeah, Control F4, I'm using that. I'm using that exact thing, Johnny. I'm using that exact backup. And it should have switched, but hitting Control F4 did nothing. Remember, I'm on Linux. I'm not on Windows, so it could be just a mess up with the pathing. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm supposed to do this? Maybe it's supposed to be like the full path.
Oh shit, what is going on?
Let's try this. I'm gonna try something crazy. I'm gonna exit out of this real fast. I'm gonna exit out of this. Hit cancel. I'm gonna quit the game. Oh, I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna save it under a different slot. I think we're good. I think this may work.
I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
No. We already saved, so that's all good. We already saved, so we don't have to do that. We'll pick up right where it left off. I'm not leaving either. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna have 3 mounts and see if that works. CD2. And then I'm gonna have image mount F. I'm gonna see if this works. This may work. We'll see if this works. Okay, it did mount them, which is very good. Let me go ahead and reselect this. We may have got it. I may have solved it in my own insane way. Apparently the disc swapper just isn't working. But maybe if we put all 3 discs in at once, it will. The download link had a version that said it's an automatic CD changer. Yeah, but we already have the save. Now I'd have to start it over. Let's see if this works. Load game. The staff. Yes. It worked! It worked! Hey! Oh my god, we got a dead as fuck.
There were many bodies.
You guys didn't even see it because somebody decided to interrupt the game. We'll have to reset. He might be alive. He might be alive. Okay, you guys might have seen it. Okay, we'll scan the disc. Hopefully that didn't corrupt our save. It shouldn't have. All right. Yeah, you might have seen it. You might have seen it. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it. Can it play Crisis? It might. Also, I think it was doing the weird thing where I wanted to reset it because it looked like it was doing the weird thing where it was hesitating to... Okay, now it's doing fine. It was doing the weird thing, so I just needed that excuse to reset. Yeah, we're good now. Sometimes the video opens choppy for some reason. Alright, here we go. Oh... And it let us save, too. That's awesome. What? No, it's Saturday. It's Saturday right now. No, today is Saturday. It's Saturday night. There he is.
There were many bodies in the smoking remains of Dear Holmar, still grasping their weapons. But Hildirid, the axe which the men of the clan passed down from father to son, had disappeared.
My meat!
Then Harald
My
spoke, who told how shortly before the birth of Hjalmar, he went off with Ingmar, Ingolf, and 50 warriors to pillage the rich country of Vinland. Although they were victorious at first, they finally had to escape because they were outnumbered by their enemies. Ingmar lost the axe during this escape. but this axe was a symbol of authority. Hjalmar's ancestors used to show it to their warriors before going off on distant raids, and they all obeyed because of Hildirid. Ingmar himself was not very concerned by the loss of the axe. This frenzied berserk did not need it. He ruled his estate through terror. It was different for young Hjalmar. Without Hildirid, it would be impossible for him to command his clan, and his men would abandon him. Thus he was obliged to obey his destiny. Hildirid was calling him, demanding that he go out and search for it. Hjalmar has to rebuild his estate, first of all. Then he will travel to the fabulous lands of Vinland to look for Hildirid. Only then, armed with this axe, will he be able to maintain his standing as chief and take his revenge.
Because this is the only recording of this game that exists, and I want to make sure people are able to hear it. Alright. We're good. So they fucked up Iceland. They fucked up Iceland.
It's a fucking clown! No!
Yeah, well, it's my fault for keeping them on. I'll take that. But there's a reason why I could turn them off. Thorgeist examines the corpses on the grounds, but he must get down to work soon to supply the materials required for the rebuilding of Dire Holmar. I was actually thinking of also doing just an independent recording where it's just the game. Like, not me, just a no commentary playthrough. Later. I wanted to discover it all myself. Or I wanted to discover it all with you guys. You thought it was Sunday? Yeah. No, it's not Sunday. Or at least it's not Sunday here. Thorgeist examines the corpses on the ground, but he must get down to work soon to supply the materials required for the rebuilding of Dear Holmar. Is this the same Thorgeist? I was thinking of documenting it, just doing a no commentary playthrough. Yeah, this is the fish. Yeah, this is the log guy.
Nice axe, baby.
Oh, you looked at the clock after midnight? Oddbjorg also went on this journey. She mourns for her relatives, but will provide very useful help to Hjalmar and her husband to rebuild Dire Holmar. Nor belonging to Leif Haraldsson from Norway. This one probably isn't too long. We are we are now on the second third of the game. And it really wasn't long in the first place. The Dairy Ruin. We got a storeroom. We got the stable. The stable is fucked. Here's our Njorg, which we got.
But there's nothing here.
To rebuild Dear Holmar is the first step in Hjalmar's revenge. Fortunately, he is not alone. Leif Haraldsson is there to supervise the different stages in the rebuilding of the estate in Iceland, and to gather all the provisions needed in the storeroom before the terrible Icelandic winter sets in.
Okay. Let's see what we have. Farm buildings. Leif Haraldsson checks the food stores in Udabud before winter starts. Udabud.
Stifle your anger, Hjalmar. Time for vengeance will come. Our task now is to rebuild Dear Holmar. Send Torgeist out to chop down trees. Everybody must get down to work, quickly. We have just one season before the winter sets in.
One season. Yeah, we are Hjalmar. That is us. That's the main character. Let's see here. Back to the houses? Let's go to the houses. We'll have plenty of time to rebuild. This is not a hard game. Oh, we got the birds all over the bodies. There are bodies everywhere. Eldgrim was not mistaken. Ingmar, Hjalmar's father, was murdered. Viner the blacksmith has also traveled with Leif Haraldson and is examining the ruins.
I don't know which demon has demolished my forge, but I think I can rebuild it with birch planks. I'm waiting for Torgeist to bring them.
Okay. Wait, Torgeist? Okay.
I don't know which demon has demolished my
I guess he's done with the forge. Oh, he rebuilt the forge.
Rebuild it with birch planks. I'm waiting for Torgeist to bring them.
What? So we gotta go back to Thorgeist again?
They're all dead. They just don't know it yet.
Pretty sure they know it. Crying and stuff. Mm-hmm. Then we can do here. Do dead people know anything, though? Not generally. They don't really talk much. I mean, there's the superhero Dead Man. There's Dead Man the superhero. I like how we can't ever go into the encyclopedia. We have to click the question mark with an item in order to go into the encyclopedia. But then we could just wander around it. Something's going on here.
I don't know which demon has demolished my forge, but I think I can rebuild it with birch planks. I'm waiting for Torgeist to bring them.
Birch planks? But didn't he just do that? Uh-oh, did it bug out?
I got some edging to do.
I hope it didn't.
Viner is as strong as an ox and as clever as a beaver. Thanks to the frames he makes, Deorma will soon be rebuilt.
Slowly but firmly.
Viner is as strong as an ox and as clever as a beaver. Thanks to the frames he makes, Deorma will soon be rebuilt.
Hey, Schubert, welcome in. We're trying to build planks. Trying. How's it going, Schubert? Okay, wow, that's way quieter than I expected. I turned it down a little. There. I brought it down to 1/3. I brought it back up to 2/3. We're playing Vikings, a game that for some reason has never been on YouTube or anything. Welcome in, Schubert. Come on in. Let's see here. Right now we're trying to find out what the hell to do. We don't have any items that we can use. There are dead bodies everywhere in this edutainment game. How was your game? How was game, Schubert? Schubert is an orange, you'll love him. Yeah, it should be a little louder now. Well, the thing is, there's no subtitles. There's no subtitles, Yo-Yo. I need to keep sounds quiet. At least while there are... As long as this is... If this had subtitles, I wouldn't, and it'd be fine. But since there are no subtitles, I want to actually be able to hear it. Beach stacks. Got him. Beach planks sawn by Biner for rebuilding. Yeah. Okay, so we got some extra beach planks. There's like even more beach planks. I guess just put them everywhere. There we go. Well, I'm not being super serious or anything. You guys can still play the sounds. I just wanted to be quieter because I want to actually hear what's going on, too. There we go. Yeah, you guys can hear that. If I could hear it, you could definitely hear it. Okay, we got more planks. Strips. Oh, so we have to bring these bark planks somewhere. Here we go. It could be couch. This could be a cookies bustle situation. Hell, even saying that out loud is risky. It can be. It's a fucking copyright troll who has nothing to do with the creation of the game. It absolutely can and should be. It needs to be something that YouTube fixes immediately. God, that's so awful. I didn't know they had TV antennas. Here we go, here we go. Shelter for a ship. Alright, well, we did all that. Oh, we have a fishing net now. We need to use the fishing net somehow. We also have a harpoon. Oh, we got some cheese, some butter, a fat pig, sheep. I didn't know rebuilding was so fast. Yeah, it can't even be in the Internet Archive. There is a website that he can't stop that has everything. Well, not everything, but close to everything. But totally not everything.
Ordberg and Ingrid have worked like good Viking wives. There can be no better dairy products at the banquet in Valhalla. Now they have to be stored in a cool place.
Great. So now we have Hjalmar. You think somebody's shouting cat dicks behind the mountain? Sacks of grain? The pig will want those. Pig does not want those. We got butter. Maybe the fishing net? I don't know what should be up there. Maybe the pig here? The sheep, maybe? Why does the sheep have like a big rabbit ears? Oh, because they have big horns. Apparently it says like 2 sets of horns. Breeding. Let's go to the houses. Yeah, I made it quieter. I made it about a third or 2/3 the volume. I lowered the volume of it. Hunting weapons. Cleaver. Blocks of turf. What the hell is turf? Oh, I guess it's just dirt. Okay. Oh, so we can put like grass on the house. The Scully is now completed. Let's see here. Forge has been rebuilt. The Scully is... Oh, okay, so should I put... Kalmar in there? No. Not the hunting weapons either. Okay, good. I'm glad it's fitting better. Oh, some people don't like them. Some people don't like bagpipes. There's a place where they preserve Viking houses. It sounds sick. Back. Sheep. Pig. Look at our riddle. Rebuilding Duralharm is the first stage. Wait, let's read this. Duralmar, Icelandic-type Viking farm. Because of the climate, the walls of farmhouses can be up to 1 meter thick in Iceland, where wood is very scarce. The walls are dry stone, strengthened by sods of grass and sods of turf. The turf is also used as fuel for the long fire, which burns in a rectangular hollow. Eldgroth in the middle of the Scully. The fire is used for heating, light, and cooking. The other buildings are connected to other shit by passageways covered by branches or paved. There can be up to 10 of these. Workshop, barn, storehouse, stable. It's a town. Women! The women tab! There's women in this game! Okay. Game. There are women in the game, guys. You can just grow moss anywhere. Yeah, me too, Kami. This sounds like that kind of game. If you ever won the lottery, you'd build a hobbit home with a little round door and everything. I'd do that. So what are we supposed to do with these pigs? Go back this way. Go back to the houses. They're organizing domestic activities such as shearing the sheep, cutting and salting meat, etc. Okay, so give them the sheep. Okay, that worked. He's touching the sheep.
The animals are big and fat this year. The ones we slaughter will provide solid reserves for the winter. The banquets will be cheerful, and our bellies well filled.
Uh-huh.
That's really fine quality wool. It will make excellent vatmal, warm and hard-wearing. I just have to store it in the Udi booth.
Okay, pig. Oh, they killed the pig. The pig is dead. The field got one of the thralls tilled the field. Anything else here? Farm tools. Cow tools. Wait, we can't use the farm tools on the farm? Guess not yet. Pig! We got some pig meat.
It was such a fun and cool atmosphere at Barry's local McDonald's restaurant. He began the practice of going there at least 3 times a week.
Almost forgot.
And a large iced coffee with milk instead of cream. 1 to 2 times for breakfast on the weekend.
There we go.
And maybe once for dinner when he was in a rush, but wanted a great meal that was affordable, fast, and could match.
Well, we got our cow tools. Now we need to actually use them.
Barry even began the practice of dipping his fries in chicken sauce, finding the notion to
And then the Vikings showed up.
greatly at the restaurant.
Carcass of meat. We found meat. What are we gonna do with the meat?
Let us celebrate the month of the cuckoo. Sacks of grain we brought from Norway will be very useful. But this is Thathtimi, time for sowing.
Yes, I'm making fun of the... Yes, I'm making fun of the cow tools. Oh, shit! We hung the meat. We got the meat. We gotta butter the meat. We gotta salt the meat. Or cheese the meat. We gotta cheese the meat. We gotta go fishing.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why we doing what it's doing, get it out of my face.
How do we fish? How do we fish? What about the cow tools? Oh, we need cows for these tools. Hunting weapons? Would we use the hunting weapons on the... No? No? Hjalmar! No. Give it to them. Make them do it. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Bale of wool. Okay, good. Now can we till field? No. Back to the house and put the wool in the house? Yes. Then we have 4 more things to do. We have 4 more things to do. Okay, we got everything else. We need to hunt. We have a hatchet also. Now we can meet others. Can we till this yet? No. At least the Scully's completed. Go this way. It's out of context. I do not think Poolsville sucks. We have a photo of a bird here. We have another photo of a bird. Dairy, stable. The Noust, which is a ship shelter. Mushroom bird. It might have. It should have. I didn't close Toasty Rolls. It may have been the skeleton. It may have been the skeleton or the Quake Jump. Quake Jump is really, really short. The Scully is completed. Oodabood. This is just the storeroom. Talk.
Let us celebrate the month of the cuckoo. Sacks of grain we brought from Norway will be very useful. But this is Thathtimi.
Okay. I imagine they have to be. Let's see. Where do we go now? We have to till the field. We have to find out how to till the field. I think that's what we gotta do right now. We gotta find out how to till this before we use the farm tools. Unless there's somewhere else we can put these. The only thing we can use these farm tools are the farm. But maybe we have to put something in the farm first. Or on the farm. Surely we don't fish on the farm. No. Farm building. There's like nothing here though. There's nothing we can use. It just takes us to the, like, the dairy is nothing. The stable is nothing. There is that tree, and we do have a hatchet. Maybe we have to cut this tree down? Or use that. We gotta use. No, that's the field. Riddle. Let's riddle. Huh? Just took us back here. Grain, eggs, and birds. Bales of wool. Butter and cheese. Salted meat. Barrels of water. Dried cod. We have fishing stuff. Woolen fabric. Blocks of whale meat. Alright. But the only thing we can interact with is this. And we have these tools, but the tools do nothing. Don't use it on the Scully. These stones set out in the shape of a ship. Cover the grave of Ingmar. Okay. That's Ingmar's grave. I'm just standing right on it. We have all this water here, but we can't use it. Feels like we can't really use anything. There's what? We're on a pixel hunt, guys. We can't use the fishing thing. Here's the Udabud. This is where the riddle is.
Let us celebrate the
Okay,
month.
let's listen again.
Sacks of grain we brought from Norway will be very useful. But that's Timi. Time for sowing.
Time for sowing. Bale of wool. Maybe do something with the wool here? No, he does not want to use the wool. Here's the cheese. Farm building. Meat. Sacks of grain. And he doesn't want to use the wool.
I mean, the guy's name's Cheeseman.
Maybe he's got to do something. Mess with the meat?
Cheeseman? Get out of here. I might change my name to Cheeseman.
Chop the meat?
Shirt that just says Cheeseman on it. Hey,
Chop the wool?
Hang out with Cheeseman. Yeah, I'm getting married to Cheeseman. His name's Cheeseman. It doesn't get much better. Just say Cheeseman once. The guy's like one of the best foods on the planet. Cheeseman. He could shorten his name to Cheese, and you'd just be the sickest dude ever. Just, what's up? Cheese over there.
Oh, time for sowing. Yeah, that's true.
Money man. Cheeseman the money man.
But see, he won't do it either. Maybe do this. No, can't do that. Can't do that either. Field recently plowed by a thrall. But if we try using... Yeah, but we don't have any slaves. Or we... Not now. We did, apparently. You think I could go out and hunt? Oh, there's the coast of Iceland that we can't go to yet. Got a big no sign there. No, I think these are the thralls. And it won't let me. I tried using this on the thralls too. Unless there's like another thing for me to pick up. It doesn't seem like there is though. And we can't put these in our inventory either. That means it can only be used in this map. It seems obvious that the farm tools would be used on the field. But we can't use the farm tools on the field for some reason. And then there's the fishing net, and I'm not sure how to use that at all. Here's our access to our... Here's our access to the water, but we can't use the water. I guess we have to look for seeds. Maybe there's seeds in the storeroom. There's some cheese in the storeroom. There's bales of wool. There's some meat. Let's see what the riddle may say something. Rebuilding this place is the first stage. Okay, life heralds us here to different stages of reconstruction. He says it's time to sow. Gather together all the supplies. Needed grain, eggs and birds, bales of wool, butter and cheese, salted meat, barrels of water, stockfish, woolen fabric, blocks of whale meat. It doesn't say anything about seeds. Doesn't say anything about seeds. Hope I'm not locked out. I hope I'm not stuck or something, that there isn't a bug. And that I'm supposed to use these and it won't let me. It's possible. It's possible that I'm just locked out, guys. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Let me try and save. I'm gonna try saving in a different slot. I'm gonna load an earlier save just to check some other thing too. And then I'll load back and see if that doesn't do something. We're gonna go back here because I think I just made... Okay. Not the right disc. Yikes. Okay, so we'll just have to... Okay. That's fine, that's fine. We could do that. It seems it reads one CD at a time, which is fine. That means we have to quit and then load it back up, which is fine. Easy. Game. Scully's completed. Storeroom. Farm buildings. Hunting ground? Oh, wait. Thought I saw an arrow. I do see an arrow. But it's only for like a split second, and I think it turns into the... Yeah, every now and then you'll see an arrow. But then it turns into that because we need to do something else first. And there's nothing here, even though it says Ingmar's father's, or Hjalmar's father's here. It doesn't do anything. We can't pick this plow up. We can't pick the big hoe up. We can go to the farm buildings, which don't do anything. And we can go to the storeroom, which doesn't do anything either. Unless I have to place him somewhere.
Let us celebrate the month of the cuckoo. Sacks of grain we brought from Norway will be very useful. But this is Thattimi, time for sowing.
Sacks of grain. Sacks of grain? I don't have any sacks of grain. Maybe we have to find the sacks of grain. But I can't find any sacks of grain. There are no sacks of grain. It is a nice village, Shy, I agree. I think I'm the thrall, guys. See, if we had the sacks of grain, but I can't find the sacks of grain anywhere. Maybe it is in the storeroom. It has to be somewhere. Meat, cheese, butter, bale of wool. Cheese, meat, more wool. More wool. Where are the sacks of grain? He said they were useful. Sacks of grain, motherfucker. We got the sacks of grain. Yes. Brass section. Oh, thank God. Saxon phones. All right, we got him. Now we can use the two. Yes! Okay, is that everything? Yes, it is. Okay, we can't let all this harvest stay outdoors. We took everyone, including the thrall. We took everyone. Alright, we got the wheat. Stick in the wheat. Cereals and hay.
Where the devil is Torgeist? I want him to organize the cod fishing right away.
Alright, now we can fish, finally. Where's Torgeist? He's back outside. Oh, he's out here! Finally, we can go out into the woods. Looks like we found him. Nobody can beat Thorgeist at risking his neck during Eggton. Okay, first I want to go fishing. We got the fish. Oh, it looked like we could do even more. Hunter accompanying Thorgeist. Let's get our hunting weapons. Yes! Got some pheasants. And some birds. And some eggs. And all these birds. Look at all these birdemic birds. Stick the eggs in. Stick the fish in. Oh, we're one thing away.
I heard that a whale has been washed up on the shore. Its oil will be used in our lamps, and we'll carve many useful things from its bones. As for its meat, when it's salted, it makes the tastiest meal to be had in Iceland.
Hooray, yeah, hell yeah. Where's that dead whale? We gotta find a dead whale, guys. There she blows! Chop it up. Blow it up. That thing would have exploded. Whales exploding, it happens. Grab it. Chunks of whale meat carefully cut up and stored. Beached whale certainly does not go unnoticed in a poor country in a poor country like Iceland. Okay, some went on the boat and some went straight to me. Now we can load this up. Whale meat is stored. We've done it.
Do with a part of this whale the Icelanders have left us. I had to obey to avoid a bloody quarrel. Forget it. The ashes of Deir Olmar have become solid buildings once more. The buildings of your mighty estate are standing once again. You can now take your revenge, young Viking.
I love how the music is just way shorter than the dialogue. We killed Cetus! Oh no!
After 7 months of hard work, Hjalmar and Haraldsson took a stroll along the steep cliff tops. They had completed the rebuilding of Deir Holmar. Who were Ingmar's murderers? Some suspected Haraldsson. His financial position was very grim, and Deir Holmar was a rich estate. Perhaps Haraldsson wanted to take it over, particularly as it is a key stage on the route of the Swans, which leads to the very rich country of Finland. Haraldsson kept quiet. He was obviously very worried, not because of the suspicions about him, but because he felt the approach of a much greater danger. He had guessed it on the first day of his arrival in Deir Holmar. His men had discovered a dagger among the ruins. The top of the handle was carved with the head of a terrifying wolf. Hjalmar understood that it was an important clue.
That's what I hear, Shilrai. They do just have bags on their feet. Oh no! Oh!
Hjalmar, you have been very lucky. Death, which never lets its prey escape, almost had you a few times. But you are still in great peril, because now you are going to be suspected. This is why. Firstly, Ingmar was a violent and authoritarian father, so you should be glad to hear of his death. Secondly, that will enable you to become the master of Dear Holmar more quickly than was anticipated. Thirdly, thanks to the death of Haraldsson, who regarded you as his own son, you can also take over the estate in Norway. Fourthly, because the frenzied blood of the berserks courses through your veins, the people here think that you are a murderer. So try to plead your case convincingly before the Autumn Assembly. Take my advice. Bring along 4 friends to testify in your favor. Afterwards, we'll have to meditate on the verdict of the sages.
Oh no! We got framed! Save. Save the game. This game is amazing. I didn't expect to get framed. Yeah, 4 friends.
Hjalmar is in a difficult situation now, since Viking justice is very severe. Let him bring together the sages of the Ting and produce witnesses to attest to his innocence. Listen, Binair, it is extremely important that the gods surround Hjalmar with their protection. Carve some fine sculptures on your stakes to please them, and then set them around the Ting before the trial.
Eldgrim, you are now part of this game, and I want to learn more about you. Eldgrim can improvise skaldic verses, and he's familiar with the rules of poetry. He is the one who tells the saga of Hjalmar, a one-eyed old man dressed in rags and leaning on a staff. He inspires laughter rather than compassion. When he gives lessons to Hjalmar, when he returns after being chased away, or when he makes fun of the boy, he irritates those around him. But he is the most skillful of the shamans. And he knows terrible secrets and is particularly well loved by the gods who welcome him to Asgard. Okay, obviously it's Odin. It's obviously Odin. He takes the place of Haraldsson to teach Hjalmar the mysteries of existence. He probably does this out of affection, but Hjalmar comes to understand that if Eldgrim is at his side, it must be because he has a specific project right from the beginning. A project much more important than his appearance may indicate. So I'm going out on a limb here, but this is probably Odin in disguise. This might be Odin in disguise. Fucking Odin, man. Thorgeist examines the evidence, the ivory dagger left by Leif Haraldsson. Oddbjorg at work on an important domestic task, helped by Ingrid. These are the ladies. No, the Viking gods, the Norse gods were way less evil than the Greek gods.
If more Vatmal is not brought, we will never be able to make our tent for the Ting. If more Vatmal is not brought, we will never be able to make our tent for the Ting.
The Ting. It's not the thing, it's the Ting. What do we do with all this wool? Pull it over everyone's eyes. Yeah, they were horrible. They were basically antagonists. Loki was a bit of an asshole and was giving a lot of the gods a lot of problems. He doesn't strike me as a good guy. Who is an active member of the Autumn Thing? I'm sorry, the Autumn Ting. and will be appointed to the court handling Hjalmar's trial.
The area of the Bay, the court holding Hjalmar's trial, has not yet been measured out. It appears that the blacksmith from Riholmar has carved fine poles for the occasion. I find it hard to believe. He looks like a complete drunkard.
Oh, good. Hey, mice chase kittens. So windy that it clips the music, I know. Sometimes the music gets a little clippy. Not all the time, but it happens. President of the Autumn Ting, the Logsogmander, arrives from Tingveller with a large escort. You'll be examining Hjalmar's case. We got the entire Ting group. We got the whole Ting Grenade. Ting Grenade? The Ting Brigade. Yeah, see, they were definitely not kind to the people. The people were, like, suffering under the gods. There were some gods that were fine, that they did like, but they weren't all good. So, let's give them the wool. There they go. Okay, they're making textiles. Made a tent. That took forever to load. Look at this cool... Oh, that's pretty sick. Danish camp of Treaborg is representative of Viking fortifications like other sites. Agersborg, Fierkat, Nonbakken. It is circular and built according to a strict geometric layout. 4 houses together in a square in each quarter circle. This arrangement shows the Vikings were not just a horde of disorganized barbarians. On the contrary, these camps point to a technical tradition similar to the Romans. Moreover, the dimensions of the houses, the distances separating them, and the diameter of the circle conform to a fixed plan. And all these measurements are counted in Roman feet. They had to cut off a lot of Roman feet to get these built. Let's see here. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd appreciate this. I had a feeling you'd appreciate this, Nick. I can't say much. I do have Norman ancestry, so this is really interesting for me also. That doesn't mean much, though. I'm not, like, from any part of Scandinavia. But it's still cool. Alright, we're not, here's the Ting. Put the tent on the Ting? Okay, we pitched the tent on the Ting. The Ting has tents now. These are the Ting tents. Well, Nordic folk went down to Normandy, so both. Like, that's why it's called Normandy, basically. From what I gathered, the Nordmen went down into the Norman area and then west to England and shit. Okay, here's the Ting tents. This was over the course of hundreds and hundreds of years. Alright, we're not done with the Ting yet. We still need friends. I can't be setting up my own trial without my lawyers. And then they merged with the Franks. Well, yeah, they basically did what they wanted with the French area and then went west to England to do what they wanted there. And then eventually they went to America to do what they wanted there. You pitch a tent when you see a nice Ting, too? Just look at them Tings! They're all over the place. Let's see here. Well, we got the ting here. We got sheep at the ting. Even the sheep are gonna bear witness to the ting. See, we got Torgeist. There's a big hubbub in this richly decorated tent. The lug matter is being elected. I want him to be the guy. Ve, a holy place where Hjalmar's trial will be held. We don't have to put anything here. Okay. Raiding tales of proud Vikings fascinate Ingrid, and she's in danger of forgetting Hjalmar's trial. Oh no! The Ting Fair is very interesting, but Hjalmar is being tried. But Hjalmar is being tried. I can't enjoy the Ting because I'm the subject of the Ting. I imagine it was probably just easier to learn English. Let's see. Hazel branches, here we go. We got some hazel branches that were just kind of tucked away in this corner. Wonder if we have to send these, put these somewhere in the ting. Not sure who would want hazel branches. Back to the coast. There's like nothing on the coast. And these are the only 3 places we could go. Give this to him, maybe? No. Definitely not. The forge. Let's look at the hazel branch. Let's see if there's any clues in the encyclopedia. Divinely appointed order. Yeah, now we're actually getting to this part. Equivalent of a death penalty. Okay, we could definitely get to disc 3. That's the important thing, is we could definitely get to disc 3.
Hjalmar is in a difficult situation now, since Viking justice is very severe.
Okay, we've already heard all that. So the ting. It looks like the only thing we could do is ting-related stuff. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got the tiki torches. We got the tiki torches. Now put him here. Put him here. Put Eldgrim here. Oh, I thought it was crackling. It's not crackling, it's the torches. I don't know what I just grabbed, but he's in the tent now.
All of you hear me. We are about to sit in judgment on Hjalmar, who is accused of killing Ingmar, take vengeance for his cruelty, and quickly gain possession of Dirholmar, and also of killing Haraldsson for his estate. They were easy to kill, for he comes from a family of murderous berserker. 4 free men present here will ask him to provide proof of his innocence. I have spoken.
Unfortunately. Uh-oh, I wonder if I do. Dude, donuts! You're just in time! You're just in time for the ting! We just pitched the ting tents for the ting! I'm on trial for murder in this edutainment game! Big shout out to Duke. 98 viewers for 98 games. What's funny is it's showing I have 98 viewers, so you just doubled that. Thank you, Discordia Dystopia, for the follow. We're playing Vikings, which is a DOS game. A DOS edutainment game, which is unusually violent for an edutainment game. We saw a guy with his head speared through a log. There was like this whole Icelandic village that got slaughtered and we had to rebuild it. Now I'm on trial for the murder of my mentor, the Jarl. Like, it is insanity. I am extraordinarily edutained. It makes me want to play Crusader by the same team. This is a French game by the team that would eventually go on to make, like, Dracula Resurrection, like the Dracula point-and-click games. Before then, and even after that, they were making a lot of edutainment games. And this was, like, their mature series. No, the French were not Vikings. The French were pretty much built by the Vikings. Maybe, partially. Ronvald, the Longmatter, is skilled in law, elected by Bender. Elected by the Bender, he must now give his verdict in Hjalmar's case. I don't think I can move anywhere. No, I can. I can definitely move around. I can move around even though it's my trial. I can still move around. Look at all these birds! This game's awesome. So, what have you been... what you been playing, Duke?